ice cream.
Hey everybody, what's happening? It's your friends here at Slices and Dices, and we are back again. Surprise! For another.
Yes, we're back.
Jazz hands.
Surprise!
Back again.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yes, we're back.
Some fries, motherfucker.
Hard eyes, motherfucker. We are back for another episode of
Disguise,
Ravenloft
motherfucker.
Domains of Dread with the B team.
Yo.
Until further notice.
Cheers.
Yeah, the A team went on a vacation.
They needed one.
They needed it.
Some shit.
Vacation right now?
They needed a super vacation. Super, not like
We don't
long
need
vacation,
vacation.
like a good leave of absence, you know, for
Yeah, you go to
mental health reasons.
wellness center.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Louisa's in rehab, everybody.
Yeah.
It's
We
time to
knew that.
just break the news
Is
now.
they were werewolves?
Say that
It's an
again.
excellent question.
Louise is in rehab. Moynard is shuffling through like half a century of memories. No, actually like 5 centuries of memories, probably more.
Yeah.
She's in counseling.
I mean, it will be a while before we get back to them, so it will not be, I guess, unheard of that once we do get back to them to be like, what happened? I don't even remember what
I
happened.
got you, Matt. I can remember it all.
Well, we know that you have a mimetic memory,
I'm
Maeve.
a queen, bitches. That's what happened.
That's only for things I obsess over.
Oh,
But
well,
yes.
I'm glad
Actually,
to be the
no wait, I'm
focus
sorry.
of your
I'm
obsession.
not a queen. I'm a dark lord,
You're-
bitches. That's what happened.
Well, let's not go too far. Let's not go too far. Let's just
You
call it
get
space.
some time to go.
Let's call it space. Dark Lady. Anyway, the current
Oh.
situation.
Like, know her
Accept.
plan now.
Accept button. Accepted. The situation meow, however, with these folks is slightly
Oh, dear.
different. And so I must, of course, provide the
Is it?
appropriate music and the appropriate recap in order to provide
To explain to us what the fuck is going on here.
Exactly. To determine exactly what the fuck is happening previously on Ravenloft Domains of Dread. Now, as you may recall, of course, the B team, consisting of Elizabeth, Grzdlyln, Sai, Vaara, and Xarghuul, were reunited, meeting with the mysterious Flamira Vague at her detective agency. Now, Flamira, of course, recruited them to find out what had happened to a dragon-born detective named Valdak Kelkarin, who had completely disappeared following an explosion at a nearby lightning rail train station. Well, just a smidge. Ooh, hello. That's more like. There we go. After the B team investigated the scene, you interrogated the sole survivor, a woman named Rowan Blithewillow. And Rowan said that on this unusually misty night, she saw a rather unfamiliar train with an unusual unicorn-shaped emblem on its side. She also saw a well-dressed man who stepped off and on the train over and over, seemingly unsure if this was his stop or not. Blithewillow also saw an older dwarven man who ran to the train, looked inside, screamed, and then the train and everyone on the fire were incinerated by a vast wave of bluish-gray fire. Only moments after this interrogation ended, either that very same train or a train extremely similar to it pulled into the station. Elizabeth, of course, being the investigative lady that she is, rushed over to it, ducked her head inside, and disappeared within. Her companions rushed as well to jump on board to save her, and just like that... Sorry, I have to do the thing.
One of whom was a cat at the time.
That's true, you were a cat at the time. And just as the last of you boarded the train, a massive explosion engulfed that train, and all was dark. And when the B team opened their eyes again, they saw with horror that they, along with the passengers aboard this now moving train, were undead. Aboard this train, the Dorian Express, also known as Sire 1313, which rumbles now through an interminable wasteland of mists. Those aboard, the dead. Though it seems be honest, that most of them are completely unaware of their not living status. Each car you found is guarded by a pair of rusted, decrepit Warforged and separated by a strange system of doors that scans your tickets. And the cars seem only able to admit those with the correct type of ticket. So admission to all of the cars on the train may be a bit challenging. As you looked outside the window, you saw that the outside world beyond is an unending mass of the screaming undead and a vast wasteland of mist. However, you did locate this dwarf. His name was Durgan Darnir. And you learned that he seems to have been killed in the same fashion that you were. And he has been transformed into some kind of a ghost. So he, like you, and unlike the majority of the passengers aboard, is indeed aware of his undead status. It seems like the guy only wants to find a way off the train to visit his grandchildren, who he was attempting to rush to catch the train in the first place. As you were interrogating and looking around the train, a voice, which you've heard a couple times before, pealed out from a set of speakers, that of the conductor. And as the B team investigated, they found that perhaps the coach luggage car may allow them to obtain a separate set of tickets, which may allow them access to other parts of the car. You found a map of the train, as well as a guide that showed the different access types needed for each car. As you searched, you only found, unfortunately, instead of the tickets, a gaggle of luggage mimics who wished to gobble you all up. Yum, 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 yum.
They did.
And they did what for you. Sorry to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes.
That's okay. I've got a book next to me this time, so.
Sai died, unfortunately, and spent a good portion of last session reading a fantastic book. I hope it was informative and entertaining. But, that said, the rest of you who did not die fought smartly and valiantly, but in the end, you all watched as a somewhat familiar wave of fire, bless you, emerged
Thank you.
from the back of the train and consumed you all. And once again, you were all plunged into darkness. And the B team now awakes, not from death, but from what seems to be some kind of a loop, as you are once again on the train, now in the coach sleeper car. And the voice of the conductor ringing pleasantly in your ears. Bing! Good afternoon, everyone. I want to make sure that your trip is safe and comfortable as possible above the Sire 1313. I would like to welcome you all to this trip away from the, shall we call it, discomfort in Metrol. I want to ensure you that this is a personal trip of mine that I've taken multiple times. And, well, we're all on the best train in all of Eberron, the Dorian Express. Here's your conductor wishing you a safe trip. And that's where we begin tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So we just heard that message over the intercom, yes?
Sure did. Sure did.
Great. I'm gonna sit up in the bed.
I'm sorry,
Looking
say that again. Apologies.
It's okay. I'm gonna sit up in the bed and I'm going to look over at the very alive Sai and look her down, see if she looks any different.
Saya's gonna spring up very suddenly and scream at the absolute height of her lungs. Like an angry kind of scream.
I would say that pretty much all of you hear that.
Sai, calm down.
Huh?
Grizz
No,
sits up in bed.
I don't think I want to be calm.
Understandable.
I'm gonna go pay a visit to somebody. I'll be right back.
Wait.
And then
I wanna
she...
grab her by the shirt of her collar if I can.
Are you going to resist?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw.
Gonna do that classic, pick up her by the collar and just hold her up.
Let's see if
she
Sai
tries
can-
to walk away.
Can make a dex save.
A dex save? Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be strength?
No, dex save. She's trying to grab you. So you can, like, just out of the
Okay.
way.
Nice one.
Fuck.
Easy peasy.
Damn it.
You don't even look behind you. All you feel is air.
Sai, wait! And I'm gonna follow after her.
Sai hops down the train car.
I think I do technically move faster than you, Sai.
Sai
And
hops
she
down
goes-
and yeah. You see, as you open the door, there are two figures who you remember from what seems like
I'm stuck
just-
in the door.
That's okay. I will remove you from that door. I don't know how you got stuck in the door there, Maeve. Good job.
I was moving into the room when it got close to my face.
Perfect.
You're welcome. So yeah, you open the door, and these two ghostly elven figures stare at you and open the door. As you open the door, you walk into their room. They sort of stare at you. One of them is sort of, I guess he's. Let's see, yeah, the male elf. He's sort of like, I guess he's grooming himself a little bit. He's sort of. Running a ghostly comb through his hair. The female is adjusting a piece of finery on her neck.
Okay.
Question.
Her walking stick has been, like, I say walking stick, has been in her hand, and she grabs it by the top part of it, and points it at the male.
He gasps, "Who are you? What are you
It
doing
turns
in our
into a
cabin?
greatsword.
Oh my gods! What's going
so-
on here?"
You may
Question.
not remember this, and that's fine. But I know you have first class tickets. I need you to go get them.
Okay.
Nice.
Make an intimidation check.
Sweet.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is the door locked? Can it lock? I don't remember.
No,
if they
none
lock.
of these doors lock. This is Coach.
Okay.
Elizabeth,
Great.
you
Then I
open
will
the
open
door.
the door and hear her say this.
Yeah, you open
and
the
then
door.
hit
You see
one.
her
pause.
just like her great sword is out. These two ghosts are like, clutching pearls and
Oh,
everything.
it's like touching his neck, basically.
Yeah.
A natural 20.
Yeah, natural 20. Absolutely. Yeah, the ghost like
Another one?
Yeah.
God damn.
I mean,
Two
let's-
in a row.
get him done
Whoa.
now, right? Get him done now.
Yeah.
The male ghost is like, dear, this thing has a sword to my throat. Please, give it the tickets, please. Give it the tickets. Dear, yes, of course. Hold on for 1 second. She stoops under the bed, and she pulls out two pieces of paper of a reddish hue. She says, please, just take it. No, we won't be any trouble at all.
Good. Sai reaches over, grabs the tickets, and looks them over. Do they say first class?
They do. They say first class.
Excellent. And then she takes the sword, points it down, it turns back into a walking stick, and she walks out saying, "Thank you."
Oh God! And they like collapse onto the bed as you shut the door.
And she closes the door.
Gonna look at
Okay,
Sai
I have-
with a nod of approval. And well done.
Okay, first class tickets got. We're not
Well,
going
that's
back to
not a
that
problem.
fucking luggage car ever.
Wasn't planning on it. I think we need to talk though. There's a few things I noted. I'm gonna open up my notebook and see if anything I wrote is still there.
The things that you wrote. When did you write them?
I was writing during the time we were perusing the carts and trying to figure things out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't note that you were writing anything. I'm sorry. I might have missed that. So that was technically before the, shall we call it the luggage escapade?
Yes.
The luggage incident?
Yes.
The Mimic Palooza.
Yeah.
One of Liz's quirks is that she absentmindedly writes things in a book.
Okay.
So I keep notes on things.
My volume might be low. Is that correct? Can you guys hear me all right?
You
Hello?
do sound a little quieter.
A little quieter?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Although I think in chat they were talking about that. I think Sarah and I were a little bit higher.
Yeah,
Or a little
no.
bit louder.
Somebody did say that, yeah.
Yeah, I brought your volumes down just a smidge. I don't know why that is. That's so
Okie
weird.
dokie.
And I'm
Okay, there you
speaking
go.
like
that's
hello
fine.
right into the microphone, so I'm not sure why that's. So let me bring Maeve.
I mean, that sounded better.
Hello. Yeah, that's like peaky kind of stuff.
Oh, that's really okay. Well,
All right, I dropped everybody down like a little bit. Oh, I think I might know why. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Volume a little bit higher now, maybe. How's that? I don't want to like completely blow out the volume here, but I'm hoping that that's a little bit higher. Chat, let me know if my
Yes.
volume's any better
I think
or if
it
it's the
is.
same.
It's a little better.
That's better. Yeah, thanks so much. I don't want to yell, because then people in this particular place in which I live may look at me strange, if you know what I mean. Cool.
They don't already?
Well, they look at me more than I have to be looked at, so I would prefer not to.
I mean, you are dad, so they're
I
gonna-
know, but even the dad stare, right? It doesn't defend you from everything. Okay. Yeah, so Gratz, you look at your notebook, there are no notes from yesterday. Or from from the time before, shall we say.
The time. So you mean there's no notes from the time that we.
There are no notes from what you remember.
The time I got on this train.
Exactly.
Okay. I figured that was the case. I needed to confirm that. I
Yeah.
have theories and speculations.
Okay. All right. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry. It's like I had to change the color scheme on my computer so that I could actually see what my prepared spells were. That was really annoying, but now I can see them. Okay. We're good.
So I'm just gonna look
Sadly,
over my
I-
book for a minute. But go ahead.
Now people are whispering.
No,
What the hell is going on?
I was hoping I had some kind of forgery spell available to me, but sadly
Forgery
I don't.
spell.
However, I
I
have.
have a fortress kit and improvision in it, so you know.
Well, then
Stab.
that is good. We may need to forge some first class tickets, but what we really need are staff tickets. And so
So
Grizz is actually
here's what happens.
before
actually,
that, like-
before
go
you
ahead,
even say
sorry.
something, apologies, because people are opening
Mhm.
doors and
Okay.
whatnot. Xarghuul, you open the door to a cabin. A rather sort of thin and wafy dragonborn opens the door, or is in the room that you've opened the door to, and a female voice rings out from this undead-looking dragonborn, and she says, "Hey, sorry, would you mind? I don't think this is your cabin." You're muted,
Can't hear ya.
Red. God, the sound things are
you
happening
go.
tonight like a
There you
mofo.
go. What Xarghuul will do is, on immediately seeing a dragonborn, his inner kobold instincts, we'll say activate, and he immediately averts his eyes.
I mean, she's not naked,
And
dude. She's there.
No, but I mean, dragonborn are higher stature than kobolds.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, he averts his eyes as that's internal kobold.
Yeah, that's fair.
He doesn't realize he does that, but yeah, it's just one of those things that is automatic for kobolds, unfortunately.
What you also
And-
notice, sorry to interrupt, what you also notice is that there is, besides the two Warforged who are at the front of the car, there is a third Warforged here who's standing next to the cabin.
I don't really see around that corner, unfortunately, because I understand it. But,
Yep.
yeah. And Xarghuul will just say, I'm sorry, miss. Please forgive me. Do you require assistance?
No. I need assistance from you not being in the wrong cabin. Excuse me. And then she sort of saunters out of the room. She looks at the Warforged. She says, "Take me to your leader." And the Warforged sort of nods and opens the door to the north by pressing its palm against the door. The door opens with a hiss, and there's a whoosh, gust of wind as the two of them disappear out of the door and into the car ahead of you.
I would follow.
Okay.
following. And
I'll just move you to the next car. It's fine.
Yep.
Xarghuul, being the party splitter that he is, will in fact do what he does and just splits the party yet again. Okay,
Immediately.
God damn it, Fred.
amazing.
Oh my god.
Dragonborn
He's
looks
not
behind her and says, "I'm sorry. Are you? Do I know you? Excuse me."
What was the name of the Dragonborn again?
Her
I
name.
need to write it down because I keep forgetting it.
Yeah, it seems so like D&D that it's just too good to be true.
Baldak.
Valdak
It's
Kelkaran.
Valdak. Yeah.
Okay. Xarghuul will just say, "I'm sorry, miss. Would you happen to be Miss Voldak?"
She looks quite unnerved by this and says, "Yes, I am."
Great.
She continues to walk as the Warforged ahead of her continues to walk in a northerly direction. I'm assuming you're at her heels, consistently following her.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Don't do this in real life, by the way.
Keeping his head down.
So
Good advice. Everyone
As-
listen.
as you move into the cabin of this sleeper, well, you move north from the sleeper car, right? So you've moved now into another cabin that you've never been in before. And this cabin is bustling with people. This cabin is not so much a sleeping cabin, but indeed a dining room cabin. It is, in fact, the coach dining car. And it looks like any mildly seedy local tavern. There is one large table down the middle, which is flanked by smaller tables next to the windows. And all of them look like they could use some cleaning, to be perfectly honest. There's all kinds of detritus and refuse and stains on them. There is a completely skeletonized man sitting facing away from you, reading a newspaper, completely unaware of his undead status, just like the previous cars that you've seen. Another table houses a family of 4, all of which gently bob up and down, seemingly unaware of their ghostly status.
That is adorable, actually.
The Dragonborn and the Warforged continued northward, and you are able to see a bar. And this bar, behind it, there is a rusted-out Warforged bartender. And as the Dragonborn and the other Warforged approach, the Dragonborn sort of puts up 2 fingers and says, "Hey, Carbuncle! How you doing, my man?" The Warforged sort of rotates swiftly as it cleans a set of glasses, puts the glass down on the table in front, and says, "It is a pleasure to see you. Valdak Kelkaran, how would you like me to serve you?" "Oh, the same way that you've been serving me this whole time, my man." "Whiskey neat. Very well. Whiskey?" Pulls out a rather enormous vial, or I should say more like decanter of brownish liquid. Rotates its hand. Pours about 3 fingers of whiskey into this glass. And Kelkaran sidles up to the table, sits herself on a stool as one of the other Warforged, as the Warforged that escorted her here stands to her side, and she begins to imbibe.
And Xarghuul will speak up and say, "Sorry for the intrusion, ma'am, but me and the rest of my party were sent to find you from Miss Vague."
"I'm sorry. What?" She takes a sip. "Woo, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. Sent to
Miss
find me?
Vega. Yes, and find out what happened to the train station more specifically, but she seemed worried about you.
Aha. Sort of looks around, her eyes trace you up and down, then trace over to the Warforged standing next to her. And she says, so, I don't know what you're talking about, but, maybe, as she sort of makes some very, obvious to some, but unobvious or inobvious to others, gestures and eye movements. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay. This is not Mick.
Oh!
Guys, what the fuck?
This is great, guys. Get all of your natural 20s out in the first
The
half
fuck?
an hour of the game.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That
That's the way to do it.
I'm now starting to be alarmed.
That's why I said I'm scared. The dice let me do
This
this.
is only the second time in this game this has happened.
Just for
so-
fun.
I haven't done anything yet.
Just
so.
just to make
Same.
sure that Roll20 hasn't completely like fallen on its side and is sputtering like a drunken
like a drunken warforged?
sailor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like just everybody just roll a couple of checks. If another roll,
No,
if another natural
I'm
20,
not, I
no,
haven't.
you want to see what's Sarah?
I haven't rolled anything that matters
us
yet.
chicken
so
shit?
I'm
Give us
not
something to do,
wasting
Matt.
any
Chicken
yet.
shit, Sarah. That's cool. That's cool.
Give us
I got
something
you.
to do, Matt.
It's not chicken shit. I'm not tempting fucking fate right now. Babe.
I call that chicken shit, but whatever.
I haven't had my turn to roll a roll 20 yet,
That's fair. Okay.
so I'm not gonna waste it on a test.
Got it. Okay.
Matt, can I roll to see if I have any of the things that were in my pockets that I picked up on this train?
I mean, I don't know why you would want to roll for that.
Well, you want us to roll, Matt. so
I know.
to roll.
But you want to roll for something important.
Yeah.
Sure. Roll just a
Can I
d20.
persuade the train to let us off?
Persuade the train? Yeah. How about persuade the DM?
Sure.
Can we
Do
go
that.
home now?
I swear to God, if this. Okay, thank God.
There you go.
Okay.
Alright.
It's
Nice
closer
to
to
know.
natural
Okay.
20, though.
Still a 19. That's still a 19 that
doesn't-
she rolled. And her
listen.
persuasion is plus 10.
If it was 4 natural 20s in a row, I would say
We're ending the stream immediately and all going to Vegas.
either that or just going to bed and hoping for a better tomorrow.
Or
Because-
I won the lottery, and everyone's lives are going to improve a little bit.
okay.
Anything other
So
than
suffice it to
fresh
say, with that roll, Xarghuul,
City is
you
closer.
get the feeling that Valdak is indeed not able to really speak to you due to this Warforged. Or the presence of this Warforged.
Well then, in that case, Xarghuul will look at the Warforged, and then he'll speak in Draconic to Valdak, and just say, "You think they know Draconic?"
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know, she says back in Draconic. The Warforged just sort of like... I mean, it's possible it's in their programming. I don't really... I wouldn't want to test it. I don't know. Say something really rude and draconic to it.
Actually, I have another idea. If you'll just, stay here for another 10 or minutes, I'm gonna see if I can create a spell.
Sure. I mean, it's not like I've got anywhere else to go. Am I right, Carbuncle? She spins around to the Warforged. Hey, this is good stuff,
Hey.
man. This is great.
Mind get me a drink as well?
No, I don't have any more money. Sorry.
And Xarghuul will move up to a chair next to her, and he'll start ritually casting Liamon's tiny hut.
Okay. Liamon's tiny hut
Ah, nice.
in the middle of a train. Fantastic.
Yep.
Why the
not?
fuck not?
Yeah, right?
Yep. So that's me. What
Might
I'm doing
want-
for the next
I'd
10
do
minutes.
it
so you
inside
can
a
go back to the
sleeping
rest of the
car,
party.
but hey, what else?
Okay.
But the sleeping car is for sleeping.
Yeah, but no one would notice you disappearing inside the tiny hut. But hey.
Um,
I thought it was translucent.
it is
can be, but you
translucent
can
from the
see it.
outside, but you can make it
From the
transparent.
inside, but not the outside.
Right. You can make
I
it
see.
transparent from the outside if you want to as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a rather large object that you're creating, right?
Mhm.
It can have 9 people inside of it. Where are you
Yes.
putting this tiny hut?
Basically on the floor, probably around here somewhere.
Well, let's see. Will that actually...
Um,
You're not there, Maeve.
no, I'm just reading the spell text.
Yeah.
That's a 9 by... That's about the size of a 9-foot thing here. You want to do it like right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got
Yeah,
it.
anyone who's not inside it when you cast it are barred from passing through it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also
Okay,
choose
so
who
you
passes through it.
No, but it doesn't actually say that in the text. It literally just says that the people who are inside are the ones who can be in there. No one else can.
Yeah, you can't select us from a distance. We'd have to be inside of it for us to be able to pass through
All right.
it.
So he cast Tiny Hut, I guess
And it's
outside
opaque
of...
from the outside.
Okay. So yeah, it's
So
opaque.
you're going to create this inside the train.
Superb. Okay, so you create an opaque dome in the middle of the train. I assume that you do that around you and Valdak. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So once that happens, Valdak sort of looks up at this sort of permeable half sphere around her, and she's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing, man? This is not a good idea." Shit. It's not impermeable
About
from
to-
sound, correct?
No, it's not.
Cool. So here's what you hear.
Before we
Paul-
all die again, can
Yeah.
Grizz at the very least cut a scrap off the blanket on her bed and put it in her pocket?
Well, you don't know what's happening right now, Grizz. Do you?
I
was
know,
just
but,
gonna
like,
say, this
I
is going to
feel
be
like-
happening for the next 10 minutes, so the rest of the party can.
They can
what
do
they
whatever
We
they
should
want to
be able
do. But
something
yeah.
Well, I
for
was
10
say, like,
minutes before this happens.
Grizz and Liz have done nothing yet, and I feel like this day is about to end momentarily.
You have no idea.
So, I just wanted to ask if Grizz could be doing that while this is happening, just in case it ends badly.
If
Roll for premonition.
yeah, exactly. How does Grizz know?
And this is literally what Grizz was going to do when she woke up anyway. I just haven't had a chance to do anything yet.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, this unfortunately comes to splitting the party, but yeah, I'll allow you more than happy to
So
to cut a piece of fabric off the bed. Is that what you want?
I literally want to cut a piece off this blanket that is a noticeable chunk missing from the blanket,
Okay.
and then also stick it in my pocket.
Superb.
to
Okay,
be
that's
fair,
all I wanna do.
she can probably hear Liz talking outside about how the things she wrote in her book yesterday aren't there. So,
I didn't even know Liz was saying that.
well, that's what Liz was talking to Sai about. But then,
Yeah. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't hear any of that stuff
Weird
before.
shit with red.
Yeah.
yeah, then Red ran off and is doing things. So.
Got it. Okay. So let's take a second. I guess all of these sort of things happened in concurrence with one another, right? So,
Yeah.
as all of that Mishigas was happening up in the dining room car, I guess Vaara and Grizz, I'll give you about 10 minutes if you want. Go ahead.
Essentially,
I
Grizz
just have-
woke up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Megan. It's fine.
I just have a quick question before we jump in. With Vaara's memory stuff, what
Yeah.
does she remember? Does
So-
she remember being on the train before,
So-
or is this one of her true resets?
Great question. It's a very odd thing, Vaara. You don't ever have the feeling or the sort of natural response within your body to having an actual memory beyond that of who you are. And even that's kind of fuzzy at times. But you do have a very strong recollection of what happened before that big wave of fire hit you. You remember everything of what happened from the moment that you stepped onto the train. and turned into this undead version of yourself up until now.
And I remember that vision that I had as well.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay, great. I think in that case, Vaara sits straight up in bed and goes, "We can never leave this train. This is amazing."
So, as Farah does that, Grizz has sat up, realized that they were in a different car, and now they're here, starts patting down her pockets, and then realizes she never picked anything up. So the first thing she does is what I asked Matt,
Right.
and she cuts a big ass corner off this blanket so that it's obvious the blanket has been damaged, and then takes that damaged corner and stuffs it in her pocket, and is literally about to look up and explain to Vaara what's going on, and then Vaara says that, and
Right
she's
on.
like, "Wait, what, you
Grizz.
remember? You
died.
remember?
What?
Oh my
It's
goodness,
amazing.
child, you remember!" And she just runs up and climbs on you and gives you a huge hug, and then climbs up on your back and is playing with your hair, she's so excited for you. It's "This is amazing! I have only known you a few days, but you've never remembered anything. This is incredible, but oh wait.
I know, this is... What?
That's also really weird that you remember, because you normally don't, and well, I have no way of knowing if anything we do matters. I wanted to check my pockets to pick things up, but there was nothing in them, so I have piece of blanket. But what I do remember is that at least we saw, and that we need to get into Steph's car.
Yes.
So I am going to
Yes.
find us. I am going to find a Steph ticket, and Grizz is going to cast locate object.
Okay.
Steph ticket.
So that is the direction, and if the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. Okay. So you sense that the direction to a staff ticket is north, so to speak, on this map.
Very good, very good. And I'm just like, come with me. I have a feeling we either need sneaky or muscles, and I don't know which yet.
I'm
And
very
we'll
good at one of those things.
start walking north.
Lizzie! I remember! We gotta go this way.
Oh, that's that's interesting.
This train is amazing!
Wait, before you go,
What?
Sai has first class tickets.
Yep.
Turns out the elves were lying to us. We didn't have to go to the luggage car
those
after all.
fuckers were lying. They sent us to a place with a bunch of mimics. That luggage
something
tried
else
to eat us all. Sai, you're alive!
Something else of
Well,
note.
in a manner, yes.
That I don't know if anyone else saw but me. Other kobold friend, Xarghuul, he sort of made the mechanical creatures angry, and they were trying to kill him before the explosion. I think we should probably avoid doing anything violent in front of them.
In front of the Warforged?
Yes. I don't know what he did, but when I walked into the cart, he was being stabbed by them, and that seems odd. So, I'm presuming he did something dumb. So let's avoid that.
I was a little dead. I don't remember.
You were
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you alive. I'm glad to see us all alive. She looks down at her arm, so to speak. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, Grizz looks down the hallway and sees her and goes, "Oh, good, Bunny is back too. At least we have memories, and Bunny, this is very strange train."
This is the best day of my life.
This is a crazy train.
Just to confirm, Matt, I didn't find anything I picked up on this train on my person either.
Correct.
Great.
Hey, I am moving north. Am I sensing it on either of these two Warforged, or do I have to keep going north?
So you do sense it directly to your northwest.
So this guy right here,
Yes.
but not this guy.
I mean, you said an object.
And well, yes, I'm looking for a
That
staff.
was the closest one to
Okay.
when you cast the spell.
Okay, very good. All right. Just gonna hop back down here and say, well, it seems what we need is staff ticket, and Big Robot has that, but you say we should not do anything to make him angry. So, best we find a way to retrieve his staff ticket without making him angry. Any suggestions?
I'm out.
If we had a distraction, we might be able to take it from him.
Can I examine the Wolforge to see if maybe there's like a compartment on him somewhere?
You can make a perception check.
Maybe an off
Sure
switch?
thing.
Grizz does look inside and go, distraction I can do.
Okay. So, you don't notice that the creature that you call a Warforged has any compartments per se. It's not like they have pockets or anything like that. They are literally living, walking, armored constructs. So no, there's nowhere to store a ticket in a pocket, so to speak.
But
So
Grizz
then-
is sensing one on the Warforge.
Correct.
Well, if she shares that, I'll go take a closer look at him. Where am I sensing the ticket, or is he the ticket?
So you sense the direction to this object, sort of like it's almost like a motion tracker, beep, 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 kind of thing in your mind as you sort of like look up and down, and you sort of focus in very, very directly as the locate object spell guides you to the hand of the Warforged.
I had a fucking feeling.
Yeah, Grizz comes back and goes, "It's his fucking hand."
Bra
I
just
don't know if I
hefts
can-
her axe.
I don't know if I can take that without distraction.
I feel like you're right. Also, should we
wait,
talk
hold-
to...
So if this is, I understand that this is the ticket that we ultimately need, but to just get to hold on.
I understand
Ugh.
where you're going. I have sneaking suspicion that will the only staff will be Warforged. They are the only ones we have seen so far. But that is only suspicion, may not be confirmed. There may be living creatures who are easier to beguile. That being said, I looked at the map, and if we all had first-class tickets, we would have access both here to coach and to first class, which would require us to pass through the kitchen to get to first class. But perhaps with first-class tickets for all of us, we could then pass through the kitchens with an escort, because otherwise I don't know how they would get us there.
As you finish saying
So
this, you hear
Yes.
on the speakers, bing! Attention, all passengers. Use of obstructive spell-like material or components that would be considered a fire hazard are prohibited aboard the Sire 1313. Please ensure that all obstructive materials are clear of public areas. Thank you very much. Bing!
Grizz looks around for them. She's like, I didn't do anything. Did you do
That
anything?
feels oddly specific, I think.
Damn it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna lean into
There's one
Sai
more
and...
amongst us.
Sai, can I have one of those first-class tickets? I'd like to look at it.
Yeah, sure.
How many
And
did
then-
they have? Do they only have 2 or do they have 4?
They only had 2. Because there was
That's
only
what I was going to
two of them.
ask. Is there a way to copy them?
Maybe.
hold on.
Give me a moment.
Let me do
I need
something.
to look at it.
I'm gonna ritually cast Detect Magic.
That'll take 10 minutes.
That's fine.
Cool. While you're doing that, any of the three of you guys doing anything else while we
Yes.
make the scene here? Otherwise, we're going to flip to Xarghuul and see what his response to that announcement is.
I would like to study a ticket and see if I can make a copy of it.
Okay. Make
or copy, make one of our, like, make your own coach ticket into a first class ticket with your
That
coach
was
ticket.
my thought too.
Yeah.
okay.
If that's possible.
So make an investigation or Arcana check, Elizabeth.
Sure thing, Matt. I can do that.
Call this the Matt effect.
Investigation.
It's a 15.
Oh man.
It's not the best, but it's still somewhat of a success. You are pretty certain that if you were to make a copy of this ticket, it would be certainly a passable copy, at least to the view of anybody who was looking at a ticket. The problem that you are almost positive about, although you're not 100% sure, is that you're not sure whether or not a copy would actually be viable for the scanners on the door of each car.
That's my thought too.
Would somebody skilled in magic be able to help her to assist with the forgery to make it more?
That's why I'm casting Detect Magic, because I want to know if the tickets are magical.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I
Make
mean,
it more applicable to the scanner.
go ahead.
Wait, didn't we determine last time the tickets were not magical?
Nope.
Because Grizz had Detect Magic up.
I did. That's true.
Yeah, but I don't remember you ever looking at the tickets.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
it should have told me if the. Okay, but okay, fine.
it's negligible right now, but I think that yes, the tickets are indeed. I mean, besides the stuff that you have on you, but yes, the tickets are indeed. They have a very faint magical aura to them.
Fair.
Oh, okay.
To answer your question, though, Sarah, would Grzdlyln know how to enhance the forgery to make them magical? I mean, if you had some kind of a spell that would create or forge magical objects, or someone who could do that.
I do not have a spell that forges magical objects specifically, because I already looked for that. But I do have magical writing spell, or like I have access to Skywrite, which does magic writing in the sky, or to there's something else. Where was it? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different character. It's entirely possible.
What
Interesting. If I dispelled magic on one of our tickets, will we get kicked off the train?
Would that suck?
Yeah, then whoever did it would just not get to play. So I'm not going to do that.
Well, they could go outside the train.
True.
Then the ghosts will start chanting one.
But I guess just like if somebody wanted, if someone with magical abilities wanted to aid her in her forgery, if it would help make it more magic, like more susceptible to the scanner.
Yeah, it does sound like an artificer thing kind of thing.
Yeah, it's probably an artificer thing.
Jesus, where's Mick when you need him?
Gonna show up on the train.
Fucking
I was
hell.
looking for a way.
As I
I
said,
was looking
this
for
would
a
be
way that
perfect-
did not
This is
involve killing
perfect
Warforged, only to wake up and not have
This is
their
how
hand.
Mick got to Ravenloft.
All right.
Yeah.
So, like, determining all of this, Grzdlyln will say, all right, look, so at this point, the thing that we absolutely know is to get in staff quarters, we need a Warforged hand, unless there is some other kind of staff ticket that we have not yet discovered. However, if we're going to die and wake up again, I would like to know if I can keep the things I've taken, because I do not want to have to kill a Warforged every single time I wake up on this train. That being said, I have a test.
I love how you're saying this like halfway down the hall from the Warforged that are just like standing there like. Do you hear
Well,
that?
I like
Just
that.
Huh?
I like to think she's
Grzdlyln.
doing it in quiet Grzdlyln voice, but
I
I
like
want to
that,
make sure it can
yeah.
be heard on stream.
Grizz,
Yes.
I can confirm you probably cannot keep the thing you make or find on the train. I picked up some papers earlier. They're not here. And my book is empty.
Well,
I wrote a bunch of things yesterday.
A lot of bullshit. Then I suppose we must figure out how to convince one of these Warforged to help us. But I do not think it will be these two. They kind of look like assholes. Also, where is... What's his name?
Perfect segue. Thank you, Sarah.
Where is New Guy?
Where is
Hello.
New Guy? Where is New Guy? Let's find out where New Guy is. By the way, thank you so much for our awesome incoming raiders from. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Maestri Anord. Maestri Anord.
We're in danger.
Maestri Anord. I'm sure it's one of those two pronunciations. Apologies if I have mangled your awesome name. But hey, welcome. Thank you for the raid, and let's have some fun. So yeah, let's see what's going on. I'm gonna just shoot a shift ping, and let's see what's going on here. So yeah, I think you definitely hear coming through the speakers that announcement from before, Xarghuul, and Valdek looks at you and goes, "That's not good. That's bad. Yeah, you do not want to get an, don't get an escalation, man."
And Xarghuul, after hearing the announcement over the loud system and Valdak being like, "Yeah, don't do this," he will drop his casting of Leomund's Tiny Heart, which is only a ritual spell, so it doesn't take up a spell slot.
Super.
So
Yeah,
I'll just drop it.
You drop it as soon as
And
it goes
he'll
away.
just-
Yeah, you hear, "Ding! Thank you for your cooperation."
So he'll just speak up, directing his voice towards one of the speakers. Can we speak somewhere privately? Is there anywhere private on this train?
Are you saying this to the speaker, or are you saying this to Valdak?
To the speaker.
Okay, there's no response.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to get some privacy. I guess that didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, private areas. There's a whole bunch of, I don't know, like. There's a whole. I mean, if you're part of the train, you might as well just, you have room. I assume, right? I mean, obviously, you have room, right? Right. I mean, that's private. That's as private as you're gonna get, right? Right? Am I right? 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 Right?
I guess so, yes.
Yeah. So
I'm
that's.
not sure if it's actually my room, though.
I mean, it's
but-
first come, first served if you're in coach. Am I right? Yeah.
Yes. You sound nervous.
No, it's just the drinks. It's just, that's why, yeah. Whiskey? You should grab yourself a whiskey. Carbuncle. Best bartender on the whole train.
Yeah. Xarghuul will say, "Look, I think it's probably best if we talk in somewhere more privately. Why don't we join me back in coach?"
Yeah, unfortunately, I just sort of gestures to, very, very carefully gestures to the Warforged behind her. She's just got this nagging ball and chain problem. It's, it's not pleasant, not easy to get me this time around.
How many times around have you gone?
Oh, this train. I love this train. Am I right? This train is amazing. This train's great. Hey, Carbuncle points to the bartender who just sort of swivels. Thumbs up. Goes back to cleaning the glasses. Yes, I love this train. Take it all the time. Best ever. So maybe maybe some other time. When we're not with company. Right?
I would like to say yes, but
Great.
please.
Then say it.
I will ask you nicely to come with me.
Yeah.
If not, well, I have other ways.
That's
of bringing
one.
you with me.
Well, don't make it real bad, because that would be bad for everybody.
If we go over this again, well, we can start all over again.
That
And we'll
happens.
be right back to the start.
Life
so-
is just one big chance to start afresh sometimes. You know what I mean?
I do.
Great. You have yourself a fantastic time. I'm just gonna head over here and enjoy my drink. And she nervously picks up the drink and begins to drink it again.
And then Xarghuul will watch her where she ends up, and he'll walk back to Coach.
Okay, no.
So he'll walk back to the coach area, go through the double doors, and see what the rest of his party's doing.
Okay.
So here's my plan.
Yeah, you-
I have an axe.
The
right?
door opens.
And if I just chop his hand off.
Xarghuul enters through the windy passage between the trains. Excuse me.
Vaara, I appreciate your
actually-
enthusiasm, but do not attack the golems.
Wait,
Okay.
do me a quick favor. You say nothing has changed. Can you please tear a page out of? Is the paper in your book about as thick as the tickets are? Yes.
Gonna compare them?
I mean, they're about the same. I mean, I'm not a paper thickness expert, so I mean, they're about the same. Paper is paper is paper.
Right. That is absolutely not true, but fair enough. So yes,
yes.
I will tear. I'll wince a little bit
Uh,
as I tear a piece out of my book.
Thank you. And then I am going to take that piece of paper over to the door
Mm-hmm.
and look at the warford and say, "Forgive me, it's for science." And I am going to see if I can slide the piece of paper under the train door into the outside.
Okay. Yeah.
Like halfway, not the whole way.
Try to slide the piece of paper under the train door.
Like under the train door into the space in between cars. About halfway, not the whole way.
No, unfortunately it does not go through.
Shit.
Pretty soon.
I think at
Sounds
this
like
point,
a
Vaara
very
turns
well-made
around,
train.
following Grizz, and she just goes, "Oh, I found him. I found the new guy. He's here.
Very good.
Hi."
Damn it. All right.
So cool.
She comes. She comes back with the paper. She's like, "Well, I was hoping that perhaps we could reuse first class tickets to get everybody further forward, but unfortunately, not possible. So the only thing I can think of to get all of us into first class is that two of us take the 2 tickets we have, get ourselves transported to first class, and then somehow procure 3 more first class tickets from the passengers there, and then come back here and give them to our friends."
I have an idea.
Yes? That's
What
all
if
I
Liz
have, so
takes-
please, the floor is open.
What if Liz takes one of the first class tickets and then I give the other one to Vaara and then you and I ride on Vaara's back?
I've got big shoulders. I could carry lots.
This is true. We could be shoulder pads. What about Xarghuul? Sorry, your name is strange to my tongue.
Oh, he
What
could be
if we
swaddled.
just? Yeah, we could just dress him up as a small child and for rock and griddle him.
This is not a terrible idea. You and I hide inside the clothing of one, and he is carried by the other, and then we all go. I like this. This is good.
3 kobolds
You're
in a trench
smart
coat.
money. Except
Well, I mean,
it is
3
instead
small
a bunny,
people
a
in trench
goblin,
coats
and a
would work.
Goliath.
And a Goliath.
This is the start of a
A
bar
goblin.
joke for sure.
Each of us get to be a boob or a shoulder pad.
I could just see you guys walking down the train like, hey.
No, it's
I
like,
mean-
no, literally.
I'm on board,
Tony
that's
and
what I
I
say.
each curl up into a ball, and we
Choo-choo.
are each abreast of the giant woman. It makes sense. And then the kobold is
One
a
breast is
tiny
here,
child.
one breast
Yes.
is like down here, slightly
very
low.
lumpy.
All I have to say is that the
Yeah,
Vaara
that's too
train
much.
is about to leave the station. Choo choo, motherfucker.
And with that, Grizz immediately climbs up inside your shirt in a non-sexual way.
So
Sure.
does the same.
So you were
Wow,
saying that you've got
This
a
is
ticket.
amazing.
There is another
Right.
option. Vaara, I did
But I'm
notice
very
that
comfy
you.
in here.
You
Very
can
much.
stay, it's fine.
I
could
did
fall asleep
notice
in
you
here.
have that ability
There
to
we go.
be in 2 places at once.
Okay.
I can't you turn into
Yeah.
like a mouse? Why are you?
what happens if you went into first class, but your Echo stayed here? Then you switch back to your Echo with the ticket.
I don't think I could carry anything. Like, it's only by weapons. That... Because it's... Oh, wait. Well, I
Well,
could...
if you're switching places with the Echo, as long as the...
Yeah, if I... Because I could teleport. I mean, maybe. That might...
Is there a
that might
distance
work.
limitation?
Yeah,
And do you
I
have
can
to
only
see?
do
Do
it...
you...
Let's see. Hold on.
There's a
So,
very
okay.
And then
I
there's,
have to be able to see the spot where I put
Right.
my Echo.
And
And then
there's
I
If the
could-
door is closed, then they can't
Yeah,
see.
it
if
doesn't
the
work.
door would... Both doors would have to
Time
be
to be a
open.
child. Okay, come on.
Oh,
Go
I'm,
to Swaggle.
I am so sorry, folks. I
Also-
didn't give you the art for Carbuncle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Oh yeah, we
I,
need this.
I
art.
think you'll like this. Here you go.
Amazing.
Nice.
That's cool.
Aw, he looks like a really sweet
cool.
Cyberman that we're probably gonna have to kill at some point.
Guys.
Oh, yes.
That's funny. I
Room
don't
has a
see any
bathroom.
barnacles. That's so cute. I love him.
And Warforged have changed since last time I played one.
And they will
He
continue
looks
to
a
change.
lot like he's
Carbuncle.
like a Cyberman just missing the little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel
Head
towards
handle.
this picture of this robot the same way that I feel towards Lobot in Empire Strikes Back, which it's a strange thing to feel, but I'm just like, that man should help us start a revolution. Or
Looking at
that
the
robot
face shape,
should
it's kind
help
of
us
like
start a revolution.
it's kind of like the face shape is very BSG reboot
Yeah.
Cylon battle droid face.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
But with
The
the
Centurions,
Cyberman
yeah.
kind of body. Yeah, Centurion face Cyberman
Yeah.
body. Yeah.
Mhm.
Australia's play says bar forged. I say yes.
Yeah.
Inspiration for you.
All right.
I give it. I decide.
She's taking over.
But yes,
Um,
I am just like I'm cuddling into the comfiest possible shape I can underneath Vaara's cloak. Like, yes.
Yep.
It's nice in here. I like it. You are very comfy. So many
Hey,
muscles.
thanks. Oh yeah.
Surprisingly warm.
You remind me of my ex-husband, but
So,
very feminine.
Whoa.
How
I
ridiculous
hope
does
in
this
a
look
better
now?
way.
How many what?
I gotta
Very.
ask. How ridiculous
I'm
does this
resistant
look?
to
me?
cold.
How
so
ridiculous
no
does it
wonder
look?
you're
You know, let's do some rolling. Let's get some rolling here. Let's see how
Oh,
ridiculous
no.
this works.
Wait,
and
wait.
I'm not going to say this is an
Can-
impossible thing. In fact, I think it's very possible. I just want to see. I want to see how good of a deception you guys actually do.
I have a thought. Can
Yeah.
I use a
I'm
disguise
not
kit to make it
deceiving.
more convincing?
I'm stealthing, so I would like to make it stealth.
Okay, I'm good with stealth
To look
or
like a-
deception.
To look like a boob.
Sure.
I'd rather roll stealth.
Can I use a disguise kit
Why,
to kind of like paint them the color of her
Anything
skin,
to help
Or like to
you.
fill out,
make them look more?
so it doesn't look
Yeah,
like just some
They're
like
in my
weird
clothes.
like some weird
Yeah.
like goblin just balled up under her shirt. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll give you
I
advantage
mean-
on the stealth check and on the deception roll.
My stealth to look like a boob is a 13.
I mean,
boy,
Thank
here
you,
we go.
advantage.
I mean,
that
how
boob is
stealthy the boobs really
that
need to
boob
be?
is suspiciously moving in a very weird
giggling.
sort of shaking,
just- I have
jittering
to
kind of
keep-
way.
No, it's just my pec muscles. I gotta work them out constantly.
It's constantly flexing.
This is so normal. This
Okay.
is so
Like Harry
normal.
Crews,
I
but-
don't. Yeah, you gotta make a bounce.
Okay, the advantage made no
Oh
difference.
my God.
Ow!
Oh no!
Work,
work,
work, work,
I have a plus
Baby,
0
make it
for
work,
this.
work. All right. That's one boob.
Yep.
Anyone else for the second boob? Who's the second boob?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
That
both
was
boobs.
fine.
I was the first
Yeah.
with a 13, and Spy was the second with a 10.
Oh, yeah. These boobs look fucking weird as shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Okay,
mean-
first of all, I was born this way. How dare you, sir?
You can hear Lady.
It
Shannon.
is
Well,
impolite.
I'll tell you what, guys. If this fails today, unless Matt lets me change a prepared spell right now, I could make a spell that would make it better tomorrow. But up to you guys.
I will allow you to change your spell the next go around because with the way these boobs
well, I mean,
are,
the next go.
are happening.
Well, here's the thing. If it's a long rest, I get to change them anyway.
That's
so
true.
fine.
That's true. You do.
All right. So that's like this may be something I learned from guys. If this fails and we don't come up with a better plan, I can cast. I can prepare Pass Without Trace next time around, which will give everyone a +10 to any stealth check.
Yeah.
So I just don't have it.
That's a good plan.
I just don't have it prepared right now. So if
We're
this
not the-
fails, but we think it's still our best course of option, after we die and come back with our memories of this failure, I will prepare Pass Without Trace. And all of that has been said from her boobs in a goblin accent as
Yep.
Liz
I was waiting for it.
explains
This-
as Liz explains how terrible this looks. Like, well, all right, fine. I did not plan appropriately to hide myself as a boob this time, but since we know we're just going to fucking wake up and do it again, if it fails and we still think it's the best course of action, I will prepare a spell to make it better. Okay? I prepared to look for things, not hide in tits.
That's fine. Which way are we going? Are we going up? Like that way? And she points the way that Xarghuul came from.
And
Is
a
that the
hand
way
just
we're
pops
going?
out- A hand
Yes.
just pops out from between from
Between
Vara's
the
cleavage,
tits.
holding the tickets, handing
I've,
one to Liz, and then one
Thank
to
you.
Vara.
Yeah.
Oh, and they
I'm
still have- they
imagining
still
like
have to make-
you're
they
poking out at
still-
one point.
They
The
still
reason
have to-
I
they
asked-
still have to swaddle Xarghuul like a child. They haven't done that yet.
The
Yeah, can
reason
I-
I ask if that's the way we're going is because Xarghuul, where did you just come from? Did you just come from there? Can we just get in there for free without all of this right
I don't
now?
know why the hell.
Yes, no, but we have
No,
to get.
This is amazing.
But we have
So-
to get past. We have to get past that and through the kitchen into first class. But the only way we'll get
Right.
passage to first class is with first class tickets.
It's a damn
So-
shame. I really
And
wanted to see more of
maybe-
this. To be
I
honest.
believe is next.
Maybe-
So
Maybe in passing through kitchen, we find opportunity to find staff tickets. I'm just saying.
True.
At least we'll know what's in there.
Xarghuul, while the rest of the party is piling on Vaara, will talk to Elizabeth and just say, Elizabeth, Miss Kalkaran is in the next vehicle.
oh, good, you found her.
Though she seems quite scared of doing anything drastic. She may need a little bit of persuading, and I know you're pretty good at that.
Right. Well, I think we should get going, right? Brad, you have the children.
She's
Uh,
Griz's head pops out of her robe and says, "We are the boobs. That one is supposed to be your child. Swaddle him and let's go." And then she
Yeah,
pops
come
back
here.
down into boobs.
come here, Xarghuul. I guess this is what we're doing now. So.
No, she's supposed to be his child. You have enough to carry.
Oh, you're supposed to go with Lizzie. Okay, all right, cool.
That
Cool.
wasn't my idea, but
No, that was the group idea. Deal with it.
Okay,
Can
the
I-
boobs have to stop talking now if we have any shit.
I'm sorry. I will be quiet. I think you like Grzdlyln is just like curled up in a ball,
Vaara has TBS.
playing in her own
It's
knuckle.
totally fine.
God.
Oh boy.
God.
Sai has gone to sleep at this point.
Do I have to make a roll to get away with this?
I can't imagine why you would. I think that we've done enough damage, honestly, at this point, Megan.
This is
Yeah.
a super serious game, guys.
Oh, so
Serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
super serial, like so serial, ridiculous.
Absolutely.
We're giving the original party a run for their money on the Thathos scale.
This
and I'm
is
here
this
for it.
is
Yeah.
some crazy chaos goblin shit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's-
So
I mean,
this
I
is
am
the Chaos
playing
Crew.
the goblin.
The
Matt.
other is the Fafos.
they are the Fafos, the
So,
Chaos Crew. I love it. Yes. 100%.
Chaos crew. Yes.
Can I
Grizz is a
Xarghuul-
chaos goblin. That's true.
Can I wrap Xarghuul in a blanket and then hand him off to Vaara because I am not a strong person and
Did you say
cannot carry
wrap him in a
couple
blanket? You
around?
mean like a papoose? Like he's like a swaddled infant?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But then he'll block us a little bit. This is perfect.
Shit. This is
Goofiest.
this is the I really want the art for this. I want an art of Vaara just look at the big fucking like goofy look on her face with these massive bazongas who maybe have eyes poking out from underneath her cloak.
No, I am.
And Elizabeth
I'm doing yoga. I'm yoga. I'm in child's pose.
Yes,
in there.
yes,
Tiny.
100%. And Elizabeth with this just like
Dripping with axes.
yeah, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. like Xarghuul with a look of like, why the fuck? Like honestly, just like wrapped up like a baby being held.
Him and a baby Bjorn, like facing out. You know.
Yes.
I think he has that classic old anime like hash right above his head.
Yeah.
But yeah, Xarghuul, are you
Just
okay
cut
with being wrapped in a blanket and carried by...
I am really hoping that none of these conversations or plans were done like, oh, I don't know, in the hallway within line of sight of, say, the Warforged that were just right there the whole
I
time.
was about to
We
bring
were
up.
all being quiet and like off in a
Of
side room.
course,
Come on.
of
We
course.
were in a room.
This is
we
the-
just didn't move our tokens
No,
there.
this is the hand wave of doom that I am hand waving in your direction. You
Or the
hand
hand wave of destiny, man.
hand wave of yes, of something that starts with a D. Okay,
Indeed.
It's certainly not the hand wave of
Indeed.
fuckery. So
okay. No, if it's fun, it works. Ding. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I have
So-
another option.
I
but
just want to
sure,
wake
if
up in
that's
a
the way we're
first class
going.
cabin and have made some progress. That's all I want.
Progress is
that's
progress.
fair. Okay, I guess let's go, right?
Okay. Choo choo.
So
Right.
You are.
yeah.
Rat is going to walk up to the door. She's going to ignore the Warforged, and she's
I'm gonna
going to
scan
swipe
the
her
ticket.
first class ticket and open the door.
Okay. Bing. The door opens. To the
I'm going to.
next is open.
Great.
There's a gust of
I'm going-
freezing cold wind. The opposite
Yep.
door, but you begin to, of course, hear the sounds of the groaning undead peering over the roofs of the cars just as
Just
you
gonna
step
move myself
into.
along with her.
Yep, please, by all means.
Yep.
Just
Quick,
as you
quick,
begin
quick, quick,
to move swiftly. Come, child, come, child.
I mean, I'm attached to her.
Yeah, no, that's
so-
true. I was talking more like to Xarghuul.
Oh, and my concentration
Yeah.
is well gone. So there we go.
It's okay.
I'm gonna move
baby
you, Grzdlyln.
boy.
It's
Baba
fine.
has you.
Unless you have any other choice that you want to make, of course. I want to take away area agency.
And Sai, don't forget Sai.
Yep, Sai. Where's Sai? I don't see Sai.
I'm in there.
Okay, thank fucking
I'm
God.
right there.
Oh, there we
Shit,
go.
she
Oh,
was
under-
literally,
Up here.
she was
Literally
literally
under Liz.
under
I mean, we
Vaara.
should be in front of Liz, so there or under Liz.
Okay, so you
Or under
guys,
Vaara, yes, there we go.
do you sort of like disembark your passengers, so to speak, as when you get into the new car, or do you just
I think
maintain
there's
the
No, 'cause
rooms?
we still need we still need to get to first. This is still the coach dining
Okay.
cart. First.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Grizz
So
and Sai
the
are
ruse
still
begins again.
boobing it up.
We're still boobies.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, that's cool.
We're just
It
a couple
occurs
boobs.
to me,
And
Vaara
Xarghuul is the
leans
baby.
over. Vaara leans over to Elizabeth and says, "It occurs to me that I think next time maybe someone should just make me invisible, because I'm pretty sure whenever you carry something or someone, they become invisible too."
She just hears a quiet whisper from her chest. I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
I also
Another
don't
quiet
have
whisper
that.
that says, "If one of us had minor illusion, this wouldn't be a problem."
All right.
Alright, so I'm gonna look
Here
over
we
towards.
go.
Yes. I think you should just. I'm gonna message Vaara, just be like, just act natural. No. Go talk to our
Vaara
dragon
immediately strikes a pose.
What pose is it that you strike? Sorry.
She
Is it like
she
the
basically
kind of pose, or like doing the worm? Like, what is the pose? I'm
kind
sorry.
of the pose that she normally does whenever, she like reaches like to like put her axe behind her shoulder and like one hand on her hip and is just like, yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
that you
me
probably
acting
attract
that.
the attention of the average male undead train goer, preferring mammary glands of said size. I'd say that does in fact seem to make you more attractive, relatively speaking. Not in an off-putting way. I would say it's certainly
Yeah.
you gain
Yeah.
a certain
I think
amount of
Vaara
yeah.
notoriety. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Vaara opens her mouth to say, anyone want to buy me a drink? And then realizes she has a baby strapped to her chest. So
Yeah.
she is like already cock blocked.
Yeah. Like you do spot like a skeleton whose like jaw literally falls like down
what?
onto the ground, just like when they spot you.
Yeah. There is a way to get Xarghuul
Nice
some
to
booze,
know
though.
I've
You could claim that he's
still
teething.
got it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, as you
Gonna
guys
sit at the
move
bar.
north towards the bar, you do spot that this
I'm gonna sit at this table.
Warforged
That's a good idea.
that you spotted
I'm just sticking
before
myself under her. Yeah, there you go.
Xarghuul is actually he's serving food to a couple over here, a zombified creature and seemingly a ghost. So he in fact sort of serves the food, nods curtly, and then returns to the bar. The Warforged steps aside. The other Warforged comes through a small door in the side, and Carbuncle begins to serve potentially whoever has just joined the bar. I think it looks like Elizabeth.
That would be correct.
Okay. Yeah, so Carbuncle sort of swivels towards you. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Dorian Express. I am Carbuncle. How may I serve you?
Do you have a drink menu? Or what do you have?
Well, we have an assortment of ales from all over the western coast of Corvair. You name it, and we most likely have it.
Dealer's choice. Why don't you pick something for me?
Excellent. He swivels. Pours a very clear and sort of effervescent liquid into a very tall glass and slides it across the bar to you. I think you'll find that
Yeah, take
quite
it.
refreshing.
Wonderful. Gonna take a little sniff of it, see how it smells. And,
It smells sort of
take a little sip.
it smells citrusy, sweet, with a very pungent sort of almost a berry, effervescent smell to it.
Right. I'm going to sort of sip my drink, and I'm going to take out my notebook and just start scribbling. And without looking at her, I'm going to message our Dragonborn friend.
Okay. What do you say?
Don't look alarmed. I'm sitting right next to you, as you can probably guess. My name is Elizabeth. I'm an investigator, and I'm looking for you.
The dragonborn sitting next to you does not look at you, makes no overt gestures towards you, or even looks in your direction. Doesn't speak to you, but does message back to you and says, pretty slick. You realize I'm kind of in a bit of a tight spot here.
I can see that, but why don't you break it down for me so I can understand your predicament?
So I was trapped by this train, which it looks like you are as well.
That would be correct. We were trying to investigate to find you and to prove the innocence of someone who saw you disappear, and my assumption was that you disappeared on this train, and I was correct. Now we just need to figure out how to get off the train with all of our lives intact.
That's the trick now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Gonna stir my drink and just take another sip of it, kind of
Mhm.
doodle a little bit. Like, just look like I'm just kind of just quietly enjoying my time with my drink.
She says, in response to your message, which I'm assuming you guys are messaging back and forth. She
I'm
can't
presuming
message,
every time she says something. It's
right?
Yeah.
She sort of moves her hand across the bar, and you see that she has a completely skeletal left arm. And she messages back and she says, "This will be my 5th time." It keeps repeating over and over and over again.
That's what the dwarf said. At least that's what I figured he said.
Oh, you met
Have you
him
noticed any
too?
Yes. Have you noticed any changes each time you come back? Do you remember everything? Does your physical appearance change at all?
Can't say that I look any better, but I remember each time. Each time that the fire comes. It happens.
Do you have an...
Every time it happens at the same time.
I figured that might be the case. Do you know how long it takes? I can set a timer. I have a clock.
Oh, well, that's quite novel. It happens every day, at least for the last 5 days. It happens every day at 11:59 a.m.
What time is it now? Do you know?
You're the one with the clock.
I will look at my watch. I don't know how correct it is at this point, but...
Yeah, your watch does seem to indicate a time. Again, you don't know exactly what time it is, but you assume that if it is correct, that the time on your watch states 4:38 p.m. You estimate that from a time perspective, since you woke up, it's been about 4.5 hours.
But everything we've done has been 4.5 hours?
Yes.
I feel like we haven't accomplished much. The whole boob idea took way too long to decide. Right, so...
It's fantasy.
So we have procured 2 first-class tickets. Me and my friends back there. I think maybe you've met one of them, Kobold.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, almost got in serious trouble. Man.
That checks out. So they're currently disguising themselves as a big-busted pregnant woman, but maybe it'll work. I don't really know.
Well, I can't say that I've been, an angel ever since I got on board. I've taken the time, seeing that I've known exactly what's going to happen. Oh, by the way, watch this. See that guy behind us? He's going to spill his drink right on his wife. And you turn, and as you look, you see the drink that the couple at this table here, that the male zombie goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry!" Splash! And right on the ghost, and it goes right through her. And she says, "You're a nincompoop!" See what I mean? 5 days
See
of
what
that.
you mean. So
But
as far as I can tell, no one on this train seems to know that they're dead.
Well, there's you and your buddies, I assume. There's me. There's the dwarven ghost whose name I can't really remember. D something or other. Dur something?
Durgan.
Durgan, that was him, right. And then the only other person who I think may actually be aware of what's going on here is and she just gestures to the speaker.
Like the announcement speaker.
Yes.
Any idea where the speaker comes from?
She shakes her head.
We have seen a map of the train. I mean, perhaps we can figure out where it is.
Good luck.
Finding out why this is like this is important, but finding out how to leave is more important.
Fair enough. I can't really go any further. I only have, and as she messages you, psionically in your mind, she just takes out a single ticket, a coach class ticket, and places it on the bar. Taps it.
Well, maybe we can find an extra first class ticket and bring it back to you.
Works great, but the last 5 days I've looked for one, couldn't find one.
Right.
By the way,
Your
people
friend
in
there.
first class, I can't imagine they're nice people.
Probably not, but we'll deal with that when we get there. I can be quite persuasive.
Fantastic.
What about your friend there, the other automaton?
Yeah,
he's not
ever
ready to leave?
since I tried to set fire to this place, when I came back the next time, I seem to have garnered a new friend.
So then they remember that you did that.
I would say so. Woke up the next morning and big, brawny, and bruisey over here was attached to me at the hip.
That's strange. Well, I guess we'll try to move forward with our tickets and see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll see you tomorrow.
She actually picks up her glass of ale and she turns to you and verbally she says, "Cheers to that."
Cheers to that.
Ting.
No, I'll clink my glass and
She drains her
polish
ale.
off my drink.
She
Yeah,
says,
maybe the same.
"Carbuncle, Garçon." Another one. Pours another glass.
I'm gonna thank the bartender. Do I owe you anything?
No, but you owe him something, I think. You gotta pay him.
Oh, that's what I mean. I'm looking at the bartender.
Oh, I thought you were looking at. I'm sorry. I thought you were looking at.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'd like to the bartender and ask if I owe any money for the drink.
Yeah, the carbuncle says, for your drink, that will be 2 silver pieces.
Right, I'll give him 3.
Fantastic. Carbuncle takes the empty ale glass and the whiskey glass from Valdak and begins to. I think he poured another glass of ale. So at this point, it looks like, considering how many drinks that this person has had in like the last 10 minutes of this conversation, it looks like Valdak is looking to get pretty soused.
Seems that
Understandable.
Grizz in boob form is jealous, but doing her best.
I just want to inspect the ticket and see if the ticket has a name on it.
When you say the ticket, you mean the ticket that
The first class ticket that I have.
Yeah, there is no name on it. No.
Okay, great. I just want to find out if I need to pretend I'm someone else or not.
Fair.
But if there's no name, then that's fine. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna brush myself off and pick up my things and walk over towards Vaara and just be like, "Well, come along, dear. We'll go to our cabin."
JF Messin
Oh,
has
yes,
just
the baby's
redeemed.
getting-
Yeah, sorry, I didn't interrupt. JF Messin redeemed inspiration.
That's okay.
I don't know to whom, but for Maeve, since she seems to have the communal brain
Yay.
cell tonight.
Well, we're all pretending to be babies and boobs.
Babies and boobs.
To be fair, they are.
My intelligence is at -1. What do you want from me?
Shit.
Okay.
What was your strength score again?
The baby. What?
She has like a 19, doesn't she?
What is
She's
your
pretty
strength?
fucking strong.
Otherwise, she wouldn't be able to keep up appearances, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. My strength is 18.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Drunk and thick.
The baby is getting very fussy. We should go. I think
Right.
it's nap time.
Gonna look over to our friend here and it's like, "Is it okay if we pass through and go to first class? We're like restless."
You look at the Warforged, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah, the
I'm standing next
Warforged.
to.
Yeah, the Warforged just parts the way for you to use the door to the north if you have a first class ticket.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Come on, honey.
Use it.
And I pick up Xarghuul and I just follow Liz.
Just like shaking him a little bit.
I'm just, holding the baby.
Carbuncle
Kinda look over at the
turns.
Warforged and-
Carbuncle turns back to you, and says, "I am under a strange misgiving. Are you first class passengers?
Yes, we are.
Why are you in coach?"
Oh, I forgot something in the luggage and I insisted on coming to get it.
I turns its head, sort of shifts. Do not understand. What is it that you missed in luggage? There is first class luggage ahead.
Oh, there was a terrible mix-up in this pocket watch, you see. It ended up in coach.
Deception check, please.
Can do, Matt. Can do.
You can do this.
You better fucking do this.
Oh no.
Wait. No, that's not correct. I should have at least a 20 with my ability.
What ability?
My bullshit bard ability, Matt, that allows me to make deception
I don't.
and
You have a plus
persuasion
10.
checks.
You have a plus 10 to deception. You rolled a 3. The
I
10
will-
plus 3 is
I
13.
will link the ability for you.
I want to
Yeah,
know.
The
Reliable talent? Is
No,
that
that's
what-
No,
not
no,
rogue.
the,
Silver tongue.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh.
silver
Silver
tongue.
There you go.
Oh.
So that's a 23, Matt?
When you make a charisma persuasion or charisma deception check, you can treat a d20 of so it's like reliable talent for
Yeah.
for deception. So you rolled
Bullshit
a
plus shit.
10 plus 10, so
plus
20.
10.
20.
Well, I
Yeah.
rolled
Rolled a 3.
well, I have 23 then. Yeah.
No, it's to 20. 10
Yeah, just
No,
Yeah.
you rolled a 10.
plus
10
10.
plus
So
10.
you, instead of adding 3, you add 10. So you
Yeah.
rolled a 20. Yeah.
20. So yeah, it's still a success either way.
A dirty 20, but yes.
Yes. Carbuncle sort of like looks down at the floor, looks at you, and goes, "Very well. Please take care on your way through the kitchen. My counterpart
course.
is quite finicky." And then he
We
goes
will
back
take the
to
utmost care.
pouring drinks yet again for Valdak.
Great. Then, gonna scan my ticket. Gonna
Okay.
pass on through then, Matt.
Scan the ticket. Door opens.
Quickly, because I have no interest in
The
remaining
opposite
in this
door
fucking area between the trains.
opens.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. The screams of the damned come from above,
Oh,
And-
yep. Sorry, following. There we go.
and
Following.
you
Sounds like
wind
a
your
Styx
way
concert.
I was like, I can't
into-
actually move you.
No, I know.
into
Because part of me wants to
the kitchen.
do something here, where
Yeah.
I want to quietly whisper to Sai and say, "Can you be two boobs?"
I don't think I actually understood what the hell you just said, Sarah. Sorry, what?
Can you be
Ah.
two boobs?
Can you
I
be
did.
Be
two
two boobs. I want
boobs?
to. I want to wild shape into something smaller so I can look around a little more while we're on our way through,
I mean, as
and
soon
then
as we get into
hop back on to Liz. But like, Sai needs to fix the boob conundrum and look like 2 tits. So
I mean,
is literally saying,
this is
"Can
the
you be 2
weirdest.
boobs?"
You can always take the baby and turn him into a
Holy shit.
No,
Not
no.
in front of
No,
the
no,
We've
no.
already
warforged who's
discovered
watching
that
us.
this
What
ruse
is
needs a baby, so the
happening?
baby has to stay.
Grizz. All right. Bottom line,
God.
out of game, metagaming, Grizz would really like to look around this space,
Uh-huh.
but can't swallow it in your shirt. So if she wild shapes into like a fucking spider, she can run around and get a good look at this shit, but somebody has to maintain the boob facade.
Here's what I will say. If you want to take a look whilst being a boob, I will say that it's basically like perception with a penalty, right? Like,
Okay. All right.
it'll be just, it won't be a
Poke a little
disadvantage.
hole in your
It's
shirt.
just
How
like a
about people?
-3 penalty.
Okay.
I have a
all right.
feeling I should have
I
gone
can live with
the other direction with Warlock and had a familiar that could turn invisible to look around for me.
I mean, I can also look around, guys. Like, if you
She's
are
looking for
something
shit.
specific.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
What's
Grizz
this
just
hole?
Grizz just wants to look. It's fine. That's true. You guys can
this
tell
hole?
us what you see. You guys can tell us what you see. It's fine.
Well, I will tell you
I
what
will
this
make my-
room is.
I'll make my -3 perception check just because I want to know how much I can figure
Cool.
out.
Love it.
Yeah, I got a 5, so the answer is nothing.
You see boob.
I see boob.
Yeah.
I am a boob.
You
that's all I
see
am.
and
Okay.
are a boob.
Embrace your destiny.
Become
I
one
helped
with
create
the
this
boob.
plan. I can't get mad at it. All right, continue, friends. I'm done for a while.
So what did you do last night,
I
Matt?
wrote this boob.
Well, you see, I played Dungeons and Dragons, and all of a sudden, boobs. Here we go. So what did you
Boobs
see?
are boobs.
Boobs are yeah.
I saw with a 5. I saw nothing. I literally saw
Those-
nothing. It's fine.
Those of you not wholly invested in becoming fully part of another organism's memory glands, you spot that immediately upon entering, it's clear you're in a kitchen. You see an enormous pot simmering in one corner next to a food prep station. You see several shelves lined with rotten fruit and vegetables standing next to what you would assume to be, from our perspective, an icebox that is humming somehow. It's emitting some kind of a strange sort of vibrating sound. There is a rather grumpy, based on the sounds emitting from this person's orifices, Warforged, looking around the cupboards. And as you enter the kitchen, it turns towards you and in a gruff voice says, "Hey, passengers aren't allowed in here. Please
Oh,
return
wait
to
a
your
minute,
section."
We're passing through. We're from first class. That's all. We
Um,
won't bother you.
Here, let me give you the art. This particular Warforged is dressed with a chef's toque and an apron. And here we go. That's him.
Nice.
I love it.
It really is like Cyberman meets Centurion face. That's
Yeah.
really funny.
He says, "No, incorrect. No passengers are allowed in the kitchen. Please return
We just
to
got
your
the-
station."
We just got a commission from the bartender. We're just walking through. That's all.
He grabs
Please follow
for
me.
a massive rolling pin, and he says, "Please return to your station, or there will be trouble."
Come on,
We can
friends.
kill one.
Go.
We can kill one Warforged, but let's try not to.
Okay,
Hey,
so
wait,
For everyone else to come
grabs,
up here.
he
so we can
grabs,
leave.
he
Waiting for
grabs
Liz
for
to
the,
move.
he grabs for the pin and rushes you. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
God.
It's just
I
one.
Just leave, guys.
Where?
You say that.
This is gonna be
now, but-
really interesting.
Guys, I got the right spell prepared. We're fine.
That's good. Well, there's my first roll. That's my first roll of the game, Matt. So
Good job. Good job.
So I don't think roll 20 is
Didn't get a nat 20 by the way.
inspiring.
Sure, but there was a natural 20 from Xarghuul.
Yep.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he has
Well, I'm
advantage.
sorry.
so
No,
that's fine.
I
Still
got one,
counts.
but it was my disadvantage roll.
It counts.
Yeah.
Still counts. Okay.
This is going to be an interesting visual.
Man, I go last of everyone though, which means I can't just rip open my shirt and have it explode.
Oh, but but I'll climb out of your shirt and it'll be fine.
Xarghuul,
Yeah.
you are first in the initiative. What do you want to do?
Okay, so how well bundled up is Xarghuul?
As bundled up as you think he should
not.
be.
No, it's basically like we threw a blanket over you and I've just been carrying you like a toddler. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Okay.
as soon as he comes at us with a rolling pin, I drop you on the ground.
That's fair.
Because I'm like, because I need
Okay.
hands free to fight. So-
Well, Xarghuul not wanting to initiate combat as such, he's going to cast Aura of Vitality,
Hmm.
which
Third level
means
spell.
that as a bonus action, I can heal anyone.
Okay.
That's within
Okay.
a 30-foot radius of me.
Nice.
Very cool.
Oh, great. Nice.
So that would be his action. And it will just
Okay.
stay around his quote-unquote mother.
Love it. Okay.
Good boy.
Anything else?
That's it. That's an action. So
Okie dokie. All right.
concentration.
So yeah, then this Warforged, you do see that I guess stenciled on its outside, right above the apron, you see what you would assume to be its name or its designation, which says Chopper. So Chopper will runs ostensibly or moves in a stilted fashion towards the front and attempts to whack Elizabeth in the back of the head with its rolling pin. He will make 2 attacks.
It's bitch.
First attack is a 10.
And a miss.
Second attack is a 16.
That hits.
It's 18 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that hurts a lot.
Holy shit.
Notice self-shield shit. 'Cause,
Well, live and learn, I guess.
that
Yeah.
goes half. That
Bam!
goes half my health.
Oh, jeez. Ouch.
Shit.
Okay, then. Well, ouch. You guys watch as Chopper just whoop, misses the first one, comes back, redoubles, bam! Right in the back of the head. And Elizabeth, a spray of blood splatters the floor as you are whacked in the back of the head. That is his turn. It's now Grzdlyln's turn.
Poke my head out of Elizabeth's robe and I cast Heat Metal.
Vaara.
Cool.
Vaara's robe and I cast Heat Metal on Chopper.
Nice.
I don't know if that affects
Which-
Warforged in the way that you may think it does, unfortunately. But let me check.
Well, they're made of metal.
Yeah,
so
I know,
find
but
out.
that would be like if they had flesh underneath them that was actually going to be burned.
But
They're made of metal. They're
But they
They're-
do
they're
because they
made
can
of metal.
bleed.
Components that can not be.
They are made of
Or
metal,
have
but
your
also flesh because they can bleed.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Warforged can bleed.
Check
They're
something.
not constructs.
Well, actually, they are in this game, my friend. Sorry. Heat metal requires that the caster see the suit of metal armor. This is from D&D Beyond.
well, I said I poked my head out and looked at him.
Checking. Well, it doesn't say they're immune to any effects.
Huh?
Yeah, I think the only thing that Warforged are immune to are poison.
Yeah, they're immune to a lot of things, actually.
Yeah, like forced sleep and poison, stuff like that. I think forced sleep, I don't remember.
I'm just checking
It's
a
been a
couple
while.
rules. I don't want to make this too big of a deal here. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
not
it's okay.
technically armor, right? Because to don armor, you must don it. Like you actually need to put it
no,
on.
But it can be cast on things that aren't armor. It can be cast on weapons and other metal
It can be
items.
casted, yeah, exactly. Like, you can cast it anything that's made of metal.
But it's chopper.
It's either way. Honestly, I'm gonna just. I've seen arguments either way. I'm looking at arguments yes. I'm seeing arguments no.
Mhm.
Like about incorporating the armor into their body, that kind of thing. It's really a
Ask
DM
Chat.
call for the most part. I don't need fucking
Yeah.
chat to tell me what to do.
Because they're custom built for whatever they're supposed to
Yeah.
be, basically. So it's kind of...
I'm gonna go ahead and
I mean,
say.
literally,
Yeah, it's fine. I'm
I
gonna go ahead and say
literally-
that the rules. Listen, it's cool. I'm gonna say the rules for the Warforged don't say anything about heat metal being like they're immune to it. And it seems maybe that if the person was to create a Warforged creature that heat metal was immune to, they would say it. So, in this case, I'll say heat metal works.
you what?
I'll say heat metal works.
Oh, heat metal works. All right, well
Yes.
then he takes 9 fire damage
Fantastic.
because he can't drop himself.
He can't. Well, he can, but that would be
Stop,
weird.
drop, and roll.
Fire. Yeah.
And yeah, so I am concentrating on that, and just for shits and giggles, as a bonus action, I'll cast Shillelagh just in case I wind up needing it. It'll exist,
All right.
but I am still hiding in the boobs.
Yeah, I think this is a problem, right? Because you're technically in someone else's space at the end of your turn during combat, which I think we can't have, so we have to have you move out of their space.
Okay. Okay. Well then, all right. Then I'll move up here.
That's perfect.
So
Thank
I'm
you.
no longer a bib. Well, in that case, then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and hang out close to the door. But I don't have the ticket that can open it, so I'm just gonna be near it
That's fair.
to
Also,
hitch a
blue
ride.
sphere is also the blue sphere is my aura. So
I appreciate
if
that.
you
Yes.
Oh, I can't-
remain in that.
You
can still be
Matt has
healed.
to make it so we can see it. I can't see your.
I
aura
will
right
make your
now.
aura seeable. It's basically the entire car, though, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Almost
That's fair.
2/3 of the whole car, unless you guys go all the way to the bottom of the car, you're going to be in his aura.
So, yeah. So I have cast Shillelagh, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Then we are at Sai's turn.
Saya is also going to pop out of the boob and take a look at him and then fire off a couple Eldritch Blasts.
Where are you firing from? I need to know.
Well, I said laser boobs earlier, so she's gonna fire from where she is, and then she's gonna move.
Okay. So firing directly from Vaara's space into Chopper here. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Fire away.
It's been a while, so I use this twice. Like I
So
hit
at your current
the button
Warlock
twice?
level, yeah, it's twice. It's 2 attack rolls.
Okay.
Nat 1 misses. And a 13, which does not hit. Just bounces off its armor.
Okay, and then she comes over here and checking to see if there's any bonus action shit that I can do.
I'll assume that you moved in a way that precluded you from getting hit by an opportunity attack. Right, you popped up north and then northwest, right?
Yeah, like that.
Cool.
So I went from there to where I'm at now.
Yep, I got you. Anything else?
No, she'll. I guess the last thing she'll do is she'll have her hexblade in hand.
Okay. Elizabeth Ellery Cedric.
Great. My move is simple. I'm gonna go here. I'm going to cast Booming Blade. I'm going to stab him with my weapon.
Cool.
Boom.
Nice.
Stabby stab.
Here's my Booming Blade. That's a 16.
16 misses. He just parries it with his arm.
Damn. Okay, well then, bonus action. I'm going to give, I give Vaara inspiration.
Alrighty. You say.
Thanks.
What do you say?
Ra, the ruse is up. Get him.
Oh man, how would have been a boob pun? I'm so disappointed. All right, it's fine. Okay.
It's all gone tits up.
Thank you. Jeez, took long enough.
I'll be right back.
Come on, Jane. All right, Vaara, it's your turn.
All right. Vaara is going to breast boobily.
Hey, whatever. It's cool. I get it.
Actually, I can't go there. So she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and then she's going to manifest.
Now, here's the thing.
Her.
Actually, no. You would have gone through side space. Again, I'm assuming that you guys, since you're moving in a direct line, I have to assume that you guys are going in a way that precludes you from doing opportunity attacks.
She probably went 1,
yeah,
2,
and then through psi or whatever it is.
3,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
or diagonally for.
Yeah, because like someone could have easily done 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
That's what I just drew. Yeah.
Or 1, but if you go from here to there, then you obviously get opportunity attacked, right?
Yeah. That was what I was originally planning to do, and then that was my no, I'm going around. I'm going the other way. Because I did see that. And then for her, she's going to manifest her echo right here. And she is going to attack through her echo, two-handed on the Great Axe.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
So...
Breast Friends. That's what this episode is called.
24. 24 for...
24 hits?
24 for 11 slashing and 23 for 7 slashing.
All right, total of 18 slashing damage.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, pang pang, you hear as this creature is attacked from behind.
Yeah. That's it. That's
Cool.
her turn.
All right, back to Xarghuul.
Yes. Well, Xarghuul, after getting out of the blanket that he was in, he'll say to the cook, "Look, I don't want to hurt you, but you hurt one of my friends, so I must." So he's going to use Inflict Wounds.
Oh boy.
Nice.
An 18 hits. 18. Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Nice.
Inflict Wounds always fucks people up.
13 necrotic damage.
Yep. Nice.
13?
And then bonus action will heal Elizabeth, because she's in the aura, and I think she's the only one that's got attacked so
That's
far.
correct. Yes, correct.
Yep.
Okay, so that's
8.
aura fatality.
8.
Only 6 hit points though.
Oh, but I thought it was 8. You rolled it and it was 8 above. Look up at the chat. It says 8.
Ah.
3rd level 8. So we'll just keep
No,
going
that
with
was-
8. Unless it
Yeah.
changes every time.
No, it's cool bonus action, so...
Yeah, so it's the same amount every time, right?
Ah,
Or-
okay. Oh yeah, I see what you're
No,
saying.
it's a different. So, but it's 2d6 every time because you cast it at a higher level.
So he cast it 3rd level.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, 3rd level
Yeah,
is...
but
is
no,
the
it's
level.
it's literally he does it on a bonus action, so he does re-roll every time.
I see. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this was a bonus action heal, so...
All right,
this
so
was only
6
six
back to
hit.
Ellery, Sedgwick,
Yeah.
comma, Elizabeth.
I know it's not much, but it's...
Better
more
than
you had.
nothing.
I've had that aura before as a paladin. You have to roll for it. Yeah.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Cool. Appreciate it. Anything else, Xarghuul? I think you're done.
And that's it. Action, bonus action.
Super, super.
And
Okay.
keeping flanked with Elizabeth.
Yeah. Keep that flank. Keep that flank. It's all good. Yeah, I think he's sort of solely fixed on swinging at Elizabeth, unfortunately, because Elizabeth was the this bitch. It's gonna swing at you twice there, Lizzie.
I will.
Okay.
I heard someone saying "I will." Didn't
Yeah,
finish
I
the
will
sentence.
also use. I will. Sorry, I thought you were still going, but I will use my reaction to use Sentinel, and because he is within 5 feet of my Echo and he has attacked my friend, I will also make a melee attack
Let's go.
against him.
Swingity, swingity.
Through my Echo.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh,
nat
nice.
20!
There you
Beautiful.
go.
Nat 20.
Let's see the
for
damage. He may not.
15 slashing.
It's only 15. Okay, no worries.
15.
Yep.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, 15.
Pretty
Still pretty good, but he also cannot move. His speed is reduced to 0
Okay.
now.
I don't think he was intent on moving anyway. He's just going to beat Elizabeth to death, but here we go.
Just in case.
2 attacks. First attack. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Damage is very poor, I'm not going to lie. 7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second attack. Misses you with an 11.
That'll miss.
Nice.
You got your heal, right, Maeve? You saw that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
All right, that's his turn. Grzdlyln, it's now your turn.
First up, bonus action, 2d8 heat metal. Oh, I didn't put the space in. God damn it. Roll 2d8. First up, 9 damage
Cool.
from heat metal.
Yeah, he's starting to sort of melt into a big pile of slag at this point.
He's still up, so 1, 2. Wait, hold on. I might not have to move. I'm behind Elizabeth. Come back. Let me double check something
I'm
really
Elizabeth.
quickly. What is?
I think she meant
Sorry,
That's right.
Vaara. I don't know. Like you two introduced yourself as so imprinted to each other. 10 feet. All right. So I'm gonna move right here, and then I'm gonna hit him with a swamp stench. DC 14 con save for 5 poison.
Okie dokie.
Nice.
Con save. This is poison damage, yeah?
Wow, I rolled so bad on that. Yes, con save for poison.
Okay, that's 19 on the con save.
So that's a cantrip, so he takes nothing. I only moved 5, so 10, 15, back here. Turn be over.
Cyberche. I don't know why I said it like that. It sounded fun.
I don't know
Gonna do a
either,
good
but it
old-fashioned
was.
Toll
I
the
support
Dead.
I support the choice.
I make choices. That's what I do.
Yeah, choice is good. Yeah, it might be safer for her to just do Toll the Dead right now.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I also forgot to give him no ticket. Additional 6.
That was no ticket
That's
on what?
Fury of the Small, isn't it?
Additional no ticket on the heat metal.
You do that on heat metal?
I can do, so no ticket is Fury of the Small.
Yeah, I think that's on melee
when
attacks.
you,
right?
when
Bonus
you,
bonus when you
no,
attack.
it's not. You can cause an attack or spell to deal extra damage.
Oh,
Mm.
interesting.
So I only get proficiency bonus for day, so I'm down 1. But yes, he does take no ticket on heat metal.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you for that. 6 damage.
You're welcome.
Burn! Burn more!
Burn, baby, burn.
I remember there was something. Was it this game or another where I was trying to figure out if I could chuck something with a sling to give it more range? I think it was a different game.
Sounds
Okay.
familiar.
Sorry. I think I
Wisdom save
actually
bonus.
know. I actually now remember what game it was. It was not this one. It was another character who had a sling. Proceed.
Sigh.
Looks like
Toll the
Side's doing
Dead.
Toll the dead.
Yep.
Wisdom save.
You got it. This is what kind of damage? Psychic damage, right? No, necromantic damage. Necromancy.
Necrotic.
Yep.
Necrotic wisdom saving throw DC 14. Rolls a 7.
Nice.
Nice.
2d12.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because he's
Nice.
taking damage.
Yeah, 2d12. Fucking
Roll better than I rolled on my last.
cantrips
2d12.
are fucking... Toll the Dead is such a great cantrip. Especially if you roll well.
Yeah, swamp stench is also a 2d12, and I rolled 4. So
All right.
yay, much
11.
better.
11 damage. Yeah, I think 11 damage does it. So tell me how you want Sai to destroy Chopper. With the
Save
Toll the
that
Dead.
ass.
Oh, I had it.
We
One
need
yeah.
and
Grizz is running in for that shit immediately, you guys.
So, Toll the Dead goes off. She just does this, like she's ringing for room service, and his head melts.
Nice.
Like, I guess the
And-
jig's up, guys.
Yeah, and Grizz
Yep.
immediately sprints forward and just like she's still got heat metal going, so she uses it to like melt the metal below his wrist and pull his hand up.
Okay. This whole thing took approximately 18 seconds. As Chopper turns to slag, you hear from the speaker, ding! Warning, warning. Violence towards any staff member will earn an unfortunate circumstance. To those who perform violent actions, you will be escalated and consequences will occur. At this point in time, the following individuals are indeed known as stowaways. They are not to be trusted. And you see, coming out of the speakers, there are sort of almost holographic images of the 5 of you that are displayed now, like in the actual cabin of the room.
Who's got a disguise kit, babies?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I? I'd like to make us not look like us, please.
You can use the disguise kit, I think, on how many? It's not like you can use it on everybody, though, right? I think, right?
Yeah,
No,
there's
you
no
wouldn't.
limit to it.
Disguise kit is not an expendable resource. You can use it on anybody. You just have to roll for all of them, I think.
Check. Let me check with the disguise kit. As far as I know, it doesn't. I don't know if it's
It's-
applicable to everybody. Let me check the disguise kit. Here we go. So,
I have my own, so
yeah. So, a disguise kit. This pouch of cosmetics,
be a boob
hired dye,
again.
and small props lets you create disguises that change your physical appearance. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a visual disguise. So it doesn't seem to have any charges to it or anything like that, but I don't think it's like...
Nope.
It's not like a bag of holding
I
where you
think
just
it-
like pull out like wigs and fucking everything.
Well, no, I think it's that she needs to make a check for every single person she attempts to disguise, and some
Yeah.
are going to be better than
It's
others.
going to be
Yeah.
useful. So I'm dying to
I
know
have my own.
how... Oh, you have your own? Fantastic, of course, because nobody wants to...
I have a very important question before
Go
we
ahead.
go into the disguise portion.
And Xarghuul can be invisible, apparently.
That's great.
What does the hologram of Vaara look like? Is it regular Vaara or is it booby Vaara?
Great question. It is 100% booby Vaara.
Excellent. Then we're halfway there, you guys, on mine.
Well, it's sort of like it's not entirely booby Vaara because it would have taken your picture as Sai and Grizz escaped from your boobs. So it's kind of like with the saggy.
we just look like a 3-headed monster.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Actually, like by the time the violence occurred, we were out. So, because she went after all of us. So
Correct.
it would actually be
I don't know.
regular Vaara. So if we become boobs and then she just gets her face disguised, we're a different person.
Hold on. I just want the visual of like a Cerberus Vaara.
Vaara's head here, each bunny head, goblin head.
Yeah.
Wah.
100%.
But no. So if the Vaara, because the Vaara who attacked, we were out. If we just hide again as boobs
True.
and we disguise her face, she's
So-
someone totally different, and that's 3 of us down.
Okay, so if that's the case, then if you guys are going to disguise yourselves, what are you disguising yourself as?
Boob.
Yeah, boob.
Yep, we boobing it up.
We're boobing it up again. We're boobs.
Sure.
What
Oops.
can I
just
say?
gotta- we just-
They
We
definitely
just gotta look like
attract
different
Oops,
me.
people. Just gotta look like different people.
Yeah, this is
Because we're boob.
the other group was Oops All Werewolves. This is Oops All Boobs. So
Oops, all boobs.
I mean, unfortunately, I won't fit in her shirt.
2 weeks.
No, but you can. If you disguise yourself and Sai disguises herself and Xarghuul goes invisible and just rides on Liz's back or Vaara's back, then we're kind of good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
And
I can
someone
do that.
disguises
Part
and,
my
and
hair on
someone's
the other
got
side.
and someone disguises Vaara's face a little bit.
Yeah.
And as I climb up into booby position, well, actually, no, because if the 2 people that they can see walking through still have the first class tickets, we're good. But I've got my staff ticket if we needed to open this door here.
Great.
What check is the disguise kit?
It's a deception check.
Yep.
Okay.
I get the disguise. Don't
So
worry.
it's a charisma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got
Okay.
you.
Do
Don't
both hands work on the lock or just one hand? Because we should probably take both hands if they both
Well,
work.
I feel like if it zoomed in on a hand on the one I saw before, she's just kind of assuming it's the same hand on all of them, and that's the one she took.
So,
Bra's going to chop off the other hand and hand it to Xarghuul just in case.
Okay.
Great. So, I'm just gonna clear a spot on this table here and take out my disguise kit and start getting to work.
Okay. I'd say that to make a disguise kit is pretty easy for you, but for the 5 of you, probably takes a certain period of time. I would
Yeah.
say 20 minutes.
I mean, I'm just a,
something like that.
I'm just a titty again, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Sai's gonna do. Gonna beat head.
I have an idea.
Tit
Yeah,
and
so-
tit.
Tit 1, tit 2.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Well, because we
Yeah, like-
only have 2 first class tickets, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna.
We've got 2 first class and 1 staff, but the 1 staff doesn't look like a warforged, and that's a hell of a disguise, so. Wait, oh no, they're way too high of a CR for me to wild shape into, unfortunately.
Hold on. Who has the highest sleight of hand? Because you could sleight of hand scanning the staff ticket.
It's not going to be me.
Not me. I'm good at lots of stuff, but not a sleight of hand.
I have a 1.
I have a 2.
I got a good old 0. Okay.
I have a 3 technically, but you know.
I'm going to assume, by the way, Xarghuul,
for-
that's your prayer of healing or whatever the hell this is gone by.
The aura of vitality, yeah, that
That
lasts
thing,
a
yeah,
minute.
yeah, fair enough. Okay, so you're not concentrating. You have no aura anymore.
And yeah, my heat metal is also gone. I think I took it off.
Yeah, I mean,
myself
it's-
before I became a boob.
Super slag anyway, so we're good.
Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna heal myself because that seems like a good freaking idea. Because I'm hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Heal
mean,
myself for
you
11
still have
heal.
the aura of vitality up, so I could roll it again.
I would suggest that I am still pretty hurt.
What
roll it again.
What is your disguise kit? Like, what's your bonus to it?
Well, if I'm using my deception, I have a +10.
Okay, I'll give you guidance anyways.
There we go.
Is it?
That's better roll.
Ooh,
That's for
yes, I
checks,
will.
right?
Great. So
Nice.
I'm back to my
Yeah.
current maximum, which is 40.
Cool.
Nice.
Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna start disguising myself in Vaara since 2 of our group are gonna be boobs, and I'm presuming Xarghuul has his own idea.
Yeah, what is
well,
your idea?
Xarghuul's
I'm gonna-
going to do what he's done before.
Turn invisible?
Which is-
And
Be my baby.
he's going to try and find some coal ash and cover himself in it. Because he's usually a blue kobold. So he's going to make himself a black kobold.
Yeah, but you're also the one who doesn't have a ticket, which was why we were saying
Yeah.
invisible.
Yeah.
Also, you're
Or
kobold
be
if-
be the baby. Invisible or be
Yeah.
the baby. Take your pick,
both.
sir.
Just become Sinclair. Do it.
Yeah. So
You're practically
I'm
a
presuming
dinosaur.
just guys, kids don't have like wigs and shit. So I'm going to
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my hair, I'm gonna pull it back, and I'm gonna just cut a bit off, and then I'm gonna take the hair I cut off of the back of my head, and I'm gonna braid it into Vaara's hair so that she has hair on both sides of her head.
Nice.
And yeah, then I'm just gonna start making her look maybe a little bit more alive, covering up the scars on her face, taking out a little bit of like extra clothing we have.
More alive. Okay.
I mean, everyone looks dead, but
Right.
I'm hoping that yeah. I'm just trying to like cover up a lot of the wounds.
Make her
that are
look a
showing
different
her.
kind of dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Continue.
Yeah. Gonna take out like some clothing and you know, kind of like decorate her a little bit more. Give her like a little garb, like a little cloak.
Okay. All
And
this is
for
feasible.
myself, yeah, for myself, I'm gonna just tie my hair back in like a bun. I'm gonna also put some makeup on, make my cheekbones like not as shallow as they are. Add a little bit more color to my face, some makeup. I'm also gonna take off a little bit of what I'm wearing, and I'm gonna put on my old jacket so it doesn't look like I'm wearing the same outfit that's currently covered in blood.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah, I'll put on my hat too because I have one of those, so might as well.
Is it like a detective hat? Does it have like a brim?
Yeah,
Uh,
I have a detective hat.
It'd be a great time for a hat of disguise in this party, but alas.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna do all that, and I'll cast my deception rolls if you want that.
Yes. Well, it's not going to be. I mean, you're adding your proficiency to their deception rolls, right? That's the key thing about the disguise kit.
I thought disguise kit. If I did it, then
Uh-oh.
I'm the one doing the check.
No. It says proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a visual
Yes.
disguise. So if you're using a visual disguise in someone
But I'm
else,
the
then it's
one-
their deception check with your proficiency.
Uh-oh.
But so it's her plus 10 to whatever they roll.
Does she have a plus 10 to deception?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, then I'll give the.
Well,
I'll
actually,
give
no,
the
it's not your.
to-
No, I beg your pardon. It says your proficiency bonus. So what is your proficiency bonus?
3. At the
Well,
moment.
there you go. Then
That's
that's
what all of our proficiencies
But
are.
it
They
also
all get-
says, not to get too rules lawyery, but it
Yeah,
also
yeah.
says you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to
Mhm.
create
Right.
a
Create
visual
the
disguise.
disguise.
right. So
And
the
I'm making
disguise.
a
She's
disguise.
creating the disguise. So she's
Again.
the one who's rolling to make the disguise.
Yeah, but you're making the disguise. You're giving it to other people, right? This is assuming
Well,
that you're
no, I'm
making
putting
it
it
for
on
yourself.
them.
Okay.
Like
I
she's
think
the
we're saying
makeup
the same thing
artist
here.
and it's her. Well, no, the idea is like it's her. She's the makeup artist, so it's her deception check that shows how efficient her disguise is what it's saying. It's like the makeup artist, like when a makeup artist applies the makeup to someone, it's not the actor who determines how successful they are. It's the makeup artist.
Yeah, it's still your
Yeah.
deception
part
check,
is
though.
the actor.
Pretty sure it's still your deception check, right? She's not making deception checks for the whole party.
I mean, I make my own deception check, and we can go from there.
Yeah, so you guys.
Well-
I think I'm actually. This is for the first time in forever, but I'm actually being supported by JF Messon in a choice. Holy shit. Not
What?
that. Yeah, it's crazy.
JF, you traitor.
JF, stop JFing it.
It's how
You
well does
son of
she
a bitch.
make the disguise, and then her proficiency applied when they tried to deceive. Which, yeah, that makes sense according to what
Oh, okay.
is stated
So
in the
basically,
actual
it means
rules.
that we all get like that. So they get a +3 to their deceptions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
We gotta move
Irregardless of how
fast then while
quickly-
I still have this bardic inspiration because my deception is
Mhm.
nada. So we gotta go.
I'm hiding in the boob, so technically.
It's literally that scene in
I get a 20 for me.
Total
so-
Recall, where
Yeah.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger has he has a great disguise, but it doesn't work. So he's like 2 weeks, and he like pulls the head off. And he's like, yeah,
Time for a
Yeah.
surprise.
Time for a
I mean, I'm
surprise.
being a boob, so technically I'm still in stealth.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's just me.
Wait a minute. Does that mean we could give Raw like a third boob then?
No.
I don't think. No, let's not do that.
I think
don't
Xarghuul already
that
has its own
would be
costume in it. Suit?
I don't know what
understand.
Xarghuul
Alright.
is doing, Megger.
So I have
He's
to
nerfing
roll a
himself per
deception
usual.
check.
when you get to a place where you're going to need to
Okay.
potentially deceive someone at this point in time, unless you're intending to deceive each other, which is amazing,
No.
you don't need to worry about that. So
I thought I was
Right.
doing a check to see how well I made the disguise, though.
you could sure do that. Absolutely. Let's see how great of a disguise roll did you make.
Well, for
She
myself,
did,
I
she rolled a
22.
20.
Fantastic.
20
You've made-
fantastic.
With
you've-
guidance.
you are the Rick Baker of disguise checks. Okay.
Can we go to the door now, please? I say, Herman got boobs.
Yes. Let's
I
go.
like to open the door and let's go.
Boop boop.
Okay. So
with
you
the
use your
jumbo boobs.
it's important actually to know which cards are you using. Which tickets.
The first class cards.
Cool.
The
Okay.
first class.
The
First class.
Thank you for that. All right. So
And
yes,
then
beep, it scans your first class ticket. Beep, it scans the second class ticket. Of course, ignoring the fact that you have a child with you because they don't have tickets, seemingly, I guess. And you guys move
Would they?
through into the. I don't
They
know.
ride for free.
How the fuck do I know? I don't know. Fucking laws.
I've
of
got.
Eberron
I mean,
shit.
I have my staff ticket hidden in my cloak, but I'm currently a boob.
Yeah.
So.
Babies under 4
Yeah,
ride for
same.
free. This is the
Yeah.
this is the Dorian Express. All right, so you walk into a interesting car. Let me see if I can get some different
Yeah.
different
Oh,
vibe
I
here.
see. Even the rich have better fucking undead forms. That tracks.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
They do.
All right.
So
So at this point, okay, sorry, go ahead. Because at this point, Grizz is now going to get them some more fucking tickets.
we're gonna see, aren't we? So here's what happens.
Uh-huh.
You're going to be walking into what you spy to be clearly a vast difference between the coach and the first class establishment, right? This is what you would assume to be the first class dining car. The interior actually looks like it belongs actually in a sort of a very expensive hotel, to be honest. The chairs are cushioned with red fabric rather than just wood, and the drink selection is broad and varied. The passengers, though just as exhausted and undead as everyone else, seem to eye you with perhaps a note of suspicion. And maybe it's just you thinking out loud, or maybe a certain note of paranoia has entered into your minds. It's almost as if they seem to know you aren't supposed to be here, though they clearly say nothing to you about it.
I'm gonna act like I belong here.
Well, let's see how well you act like you belong here. Make a deception check for yourself.
Sure thing, Matt. That's
You
another 20.
do a very good job of mixing with the hoi polloi.
Perfect.
Give us your best posh fucking accent.
I can't do that to myself.
She's got 3 names. Elizabeth Ellery Sedgwick. It's like when she enters, like
Word.
some guy at the door just like stomps a staff. It's like, your ladies and gentles, the Honorable Elizabeth Ellery Sedgwick.
You know, amusingly, Elizabeth's family is poor as shit, so
I know,
it's...
Hey,
I'm just over here.
I went the
looking
opposite
at-
route of-
I'm
of
looking
level
at
growth.
creatures for wild shape. So just give.
Are there any hors d'oeuvres here, Matt?
are there any hors d'oeuvres? Did you
Yeah.
say hors d'oeuvres?
Yeah.
Hors
Ask me to be
d'oeuvres?
posh. Yeah.
Can I have some hors d'oeuvres?
Hors d'oeuvres? No, you do not see any hors d'oeuvres, but you do notice that many of these individuals, who are almost all of them ghosts, like no skeletons, no zombies, no other undead creatures. Almost all of them are very effete-looking, ghost-like individuals. They're all sort of very gentle and very graceful in their movements, and as they spot you, at first the sort of eyebrow raises and sort of noses up in the air, but as you sort of begin to mix and move around, they pay you no mind, moving their head in a different direction.
Damn right they do. Okay, I'm gonna lead our busterous lady and Xarghuul, who is not invisible but painted himself black? Question mark.
Yeah,
Is that my understanding?
we're gonna retroactively see if we can alter that in a more approvable way.
Oh dear.
I think he's a baby, right?
Yeah,
You
we'll
decided
go with,
to be the baby?
We'll go with the baby. Yeah, just to make sure
Yeah.
that we stay on stream and not get kicked off of Twitch.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
Great.
Xarghuul's
So,
the baby, because technically he probably would be the youngest.
Gotcha.
okay. So you're wrapped in a blanket again, and we're just making our way through all these ghosts. And
Oh,
hey, there's no
sorry.
Warforged in here. That's great.
Well, I forgot to put the Warforged at the top of the goddamn
No,
thing.
you can't do that.
Too late! Too late! They appear out of nothingness.
What?
Who knew?
No. God damn it.
Fact, they appear to
I
be
like
actually.
to think that Elizabeth says that out loud, and then the train conductor's like,
yeah.
"Oh shit, I forgot to put him in there."
Train announcer's like, oh,
It just
oh,
comes
what
over
have,
the intercom.
what have I done? I've done something silly and not put the Warforged where they're supposed to be. Gentlemen, please assume your
Guys,
positions.
Look at this. terrain map again.
In fact, the two Warforged at the
Right.
front are much more alert than their counterparts in Coach. Shall we say?
Actually, the sleeper car might make it easier to steal tickets, so I'll say exactly where I am in boob form as we pass through the giant car.
Can I
I just
make
want to
my
picture
way up?
that scene from The Office where the one guy's like standing there and then he looks down and there's this little person and he goes, "Fuck!"
Sure.
I just picture something
Great.
like that in my head.
Fair enough.
Sudden Warforged.
I would like to act like I belong here and go towards the scanner.
Certainly.
I'm right behind her with my boobs and my child.
Okay, so I think at this point in time, because you, I think, have done a perfectly fine job of deceiving people, I think it's time for the others to see how good their disguises are. So please go ahead and make your deception rolls, folks. Everyone
You
except
still have a
Elizabeth.
bardic inspiration.
Mine is technically still a stealth roll because I'm hiding.
I'm all right with that.
Wait, would they need to deceive them? Oh, I guess.
That's what we did for boobs last time.
Yeah, because she's
14
just hiding
this
as the
time.
boob.
I've gotten better at being a boob.
Yeah, by
and,
one.
Give yourself,
A little bit.
because I'll
Hey.
poke you and give you
Hello.
an extra D4.
Low improvements, man. I'll take it.
Was that a guidance?
Who
I think
gets
I
an
heard.
extra D4?
Yep.
For
The guidance
me?
was for me.
Yep.
Or for
Or for Sarah.
Xarghuul.
Your boobs are glowing now, I guess.
Yeah. Guidance
No,
doesn't make
guidance
things
doesn't
glow.
Sorry, Jane. Who was the guidance
It's a
for?
visual
For
spell,
me,
man.
It was for you.
it was
it
for
was
me,
for
and
Sarah.
it's a D4, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm going as they come up, basically.
All right, cool. So that makes it a 17 to be a good boob.
You
Nice.
are.
I'll do the same
You
for
feel
myself.
like a good boob, Riz.
Come on, Vaara, you got this.
All right. Do I?
You get a plus 3 because of the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Do I? Since my boobs are a part of me, do I get to roll at advantage because they're assisting me with my disguise?
Well, you get a
Like-
plus 3 from Liz, and you also I think just got guidance from Sai.
No.
So
Wait.
Okay.
you got a
Sai gave it to Grizz, didn't she?
yeah, but
Yep,
it's
but
a cantrip. Sai can keep casting it.
Every 6 seconds.
You also have the bardic
It
inspiration.
doesn't happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Oh yeah, and you still have inspiration as well.
Yeah.
Vaara, you have the
Okay,
plus 3
so it's
and the
this-
bardic inspiration. And it seems an
Okay, so it's
inspiration has
gonna-
just come in from JF Messin to Vaara. So you not only have bardic
Nice.
inspiration, but you have inspiration, which means you can reroll a d20, and you have the plus 3.
And
Great.
you have a plus 3.
So if you
Located
fuck this up,
Okay.
it was meant to be.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll with the inspiration. Thank you, JF. I'm just gonna roll with the inspiration because my deception is +0. So let's see what
the
this
dice have to
roll
say.
is.
Gotta believe
yeah,
in the
let's
heart
see
of
what
the
the dice
cards.
have to say first. Okay, so
So 10
it's 10
plus 3 is
plus
15.
3 is 13,
Plus
and then your
bardic
bardic
and
I have a
is
d6.
what?
I have a
You-
d6.
it's just a d6? I thought it was.
It's just a d6.
Okay,
We're
come
low
on,
level.
6.
We're level 6.
16.
I mean, 16 isn't
That-
bad.
16
Yeah,
is not
That's
bad.
as far as I can
if you
get
want to
it.
give me inspiration, that'd be great too.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we have a 15 from Xarghuul plus 3, that's 18. We have a 14 from Grizz. That's
Plus
stealthily
3
high.
is 17.
Technically, it'll be for a
20.
deception, but I'll apply to the stealth because it's part of it. That's fine.
Well, no, the plus 3 was my guidance from Sai.
Oh, cool.
Was my plus three.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, so she wouldn't
17.
get the
Makes it
plus 3
17.
from me. She would
Totes.
just get the guidance.
Totes,
I
totes,
got the
totes.
plus 3 from guidance, so
Yep.
it's a 17.
Yeah. So, did we miss anybody? Elizabeth, Xarghuul, Grizz.
Just me.
Oh,
Just
just
Sai.
Sai. Okay, go ahead, Sai.
Yeah, just me.
My other boob.
The other boob.
Yep. Lefty.
So I could-
Stealth it, Sai.
Come on, left boob.
So, I know we did stealth first, but my stealth is +0. Would I have been able to do my disguise kit for myself to look like a boob?
What's your proficiency? Is there any difference?
Aren't you in a shirt,
There is.
though?
It'd be a +6 if I use the disguise.
Yeah,
kit.
I don't know if disguise kit, like, I'm gonna say that that's stretching the actual use of a disguise kit a little bit. Disguise kit is to make you look like another person. It's not to make you look like a totally different part of an anatomy. It's not like, I use disguise kit, I suddenly look like a giant wang. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, right?
You're not the Begazord.
Surprised what excellent makeup artists can do.
An elf on my head.
But she could have like patted herself out to make herself look rounder.
Sure.
Putting it out there.
She fluffed herself up.
Yeah.
The ultimate padded bra.
You get this, Gene.
I believe in
Sure.
you, Jane.
Okay, so
I believe
do I do deception then, or am I doing?
Yes,
stealth?
deception.
Okay, that's at least +3 for me.
There you go.
And you get a +2 for me.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
I am the best boob ever.
You are the best boob ever.
I think Grizz feels a little
You are the
jelly.
you're like
honestly.
I'm the lumpy boob and you're the perfect boob. It's fine.
That makes sense, right? They're bunny
fine.
rabbits. Bunny rabbits are
Yeah.
always
I
soft and
mean,
fluffy.
you know what? Like boobs are never even. There's always one that's a little nicer than the other. It totally makes sense. It makes it more realistic.
True.
All right. So
Really
yeah,
ultimate boobs.
who's using their cards here on the door?
I'm gonna use my card.
Okay.
Try to go
The
to
two
the door.
first classers are
Yeah.
the boobs are
Yep.
hiding.
The boobs have it.
You're breasting boobily.
Yep.
This whole
go,
fucking
Brett.
episode has been a giant train wreck, and I mean that in the best sense of the
welcome.
You're
word.
the one that put us on the death train.
I
to begin
totally
with.
did. I asked for
It's like,
this.
hey team, you could either try to murder everyone or you could disguise yourself as tits. Well, what are you gonna do?
Listen, when we're
Okay, so
old,
we're just gonna.
when we're all old, and we think about our careers in Dungeons and Dragons, we're never going to think about the red dragons that we fought and the frost giants that we beheaded. We're always going to think
We're
about
gonna
that.
talk about the time we
We're going to talk about
pretended to
that
be
time
tits.
that we were on the Orient Express trying to find a way out from being Groundhog Dayed and pretending we were fucking tits. That's the times
So,
that we'll
um,
remember, folks.
As soon as we're all through this door and close it behind us, Grzdlyln will pop out and say, "Okay, good. Sleeper car. This is where we find more first-class tickets, yes?"
So about that.
Hopefully.
I mean, even having the first class tickets, if the day begins again, we won't have them. So
But we might. It is worth finding out. So I think we should try to have them before this day ends.
right.
Oops, sorry, Sai. I left you in there with the rest of them. Sorry.
And so, Grizz is gonna wild
now-
shape into a weasel.
Stop for one sec. As before you guys start opening doors. These doors are all unfortunately these doors are locked.
Not with my lockpicking skills, or not.
Well, maybe they're not. Let's find out. It's gonna
No,
Grizz is
I
gonna
will.
wild shape into a weasel. That's
Oh, a weasel.
Weasel, I want the
Missed it.
extra dex so that I can try and steal shit from people.
Okay.
Because a weasel's got +3 and I only have +2. So
Okay.
Grizz is gonna
Really?
wild shape into a weasel.
Okay.
A really gross looking weasel.
Shit.
Undead.
It's pretty gnarly weasel.
Undead.
The weasel.
Undead fluffless little doodle.
Yeah, I can try to open a door, get us out of the hallway. So that's only a 10.
You hear bong. The time is now 8:30 p.m.
Can I squeeze under any of these doors as a weasel? Do I need to be smaller?
I would say, space between the door I don't think is enough for a weasel to get it. Maybe a bug or a mouse or something like that. So if you want to
Okay, 'cause
retroactively say,
I am currently tiny.
yeah,
So
go ahead and make
One of those little teeny baby stoats.
I'm gonna say make a either dexterity check just to sort of scooch yourself in there under the
Okay.
door. Yeah, make a dex check using I would assume using the
Alright.
the stats for the weasel.
weasel stats, because that's so basically it's one higher than mine.
Okay.
Yeah, 23. 22.
Superb.
Nice.
Yes. As a weasel, you surprisingly weasel your way under the door and into this cabin.
I can't see anything in it, so.
Oh, I was just moving you in it. I can move you. You can't see
I know,
that?
but I'm in there. Oh, now I can see it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There's nobody in here, but can I rummage through all the belongings and look for a ticket?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I have keen hearing and smell. I don't know if I know what a ticket smells like.
You've wild shaped, so remember it's your own mental facilities.
I know.
Right?
I know. I need to see whose perception is higher, mine or the weasels, because they keep. It's mine. So, balls.
Just want to tap on the door and be like, Grzdlyln,
Yeah.
do you want to open the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up with my weasel paws and try and open the door for them.
With your weasel paws?
Yeah.
It's locked.
Probably like a little lock.
Yeah,
Like a little button.
It's not like it needs.
No,
from the
there's no.
inside, it can't need a key. I have to just be able to unlock it from the inside.
So doors, yeah, doors in Victorian times and of course in medieval times, if they were locked, they didn't have the modern locks that we have with the sort of like turn the lock kind of things. They had keys, so you would need a key in order to unlock this door.
Oh, god damn it. All right, then I'm going to squish my way back out.
You squish your way back out, weasel style.
Shoot.
You're going to have to move. Okay, then I'm going to go try and squish my way through another door and hope my perception is better. I'm stuck in a wall. God,
I know, that's so weird. The sight lines here, unfortunately, are not the best. So you may have to alt
not great.
move yourself through. I'll alt move you, Grizz, and then you
There
can
we
just
go,
hold down
okay.
alt and move yourself through. Sorry, folks.
Does anybody remember
Alright.
that time in Alien RPG when the cat kept going through the walls?
Yes.
To, like, scratch up.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, can you weasel squish me through this next door, please?
I sure can. I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't need to have you make squish rolls
Rolls
every
for it
single time.
every time. I would
Yeah.
appreciate
Just the
that.
first
Thank
time.
You.
There you go.
Squish rolls.
But I'll make my perception check every time to see
that
if
is
I can do
important.
fucking better.
Could,
Yeah.
17.
could I try to unlock the door that she just went under?
Yes, you can make a dexterity check to unlock the door using your thieves' tools.
25.
You unlock the door easily.
Great.
So my perception was a 17. If she does better, awesome. But I'm trying to find a ticket in this fucking room.
Okay.
Great.
You start sort of rummaging through the material possessions of the person who seems to have owned this room. You see there's a mirror, a hairbrush, there's some clothing, there's a lockbox with, you would assume that their clothes are in or something like that. By the side of the bed. You open the door, there's a toilet.
Bathroom.
Gotta try to open that lockbox. Why not? Right?
So that one will
Might as well.
require another
24.
Yep,
There you
easily
go.
peasily.
Nice.
Clickety clack, and you open the lockbox. You spot a number of very nice pieces of clothing. All of these pieces of clothing seemingly are covered with this sort of bluish gray dust.
Oh, interesting. Does that bluish gray dust seem familiar from those of us who saw the dust that existed on the platform after the big magic explosion?
It is exactly the same.
Interesting.
Vaara, Xarghuul, what are you doing while
Weasel
Grizz and
runs
Sire...
in circles and just bolts out of the fucking room
Fair enough.
and goes further up the hall.
Vaara, Sai, Xarghuul, what are you guys doing?
Just
I think
following.
Yeah, Vaara's following and just keeping an eye out for any Warforged coming
They have their own
from either
toilet?
direction.
I mean, it's first class. Of course.
First class,
Heaven on
baby.
suite.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grizz, you've moved up furthest along the northern. What's your passive perception?
That's a very good question. As Grzdlyln, it's a 16.
You spot the door to the very northern part of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen any Warforged guards here.
Ooh. Grizz sees that, looks at it, and is just like, huh? And then Weasel war dances up the hall.
Okay. Stop right there for a
Like,
sec.
anyone
Stop right there for a sec.
who's ever seen a ferret knows what the weasel war dance is.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Oh,
little up the hall. Yeah.
So as you approach the a couple cabins at the very end, you hear in the car. In the excuse
The
me,
room?
in the cabin to your direct
Yeah.
left, you hear.
This one.
Yeah, that's correct. You hear a voice, and it says, "No, not that one. Not that one. I'll never figure this out." And you hear a breaking of glass.
And so she stops and does the weasel war dance and then scratches at the door a little bit.
Okay.
And then steps back.
Okay.
Rock comes closer, thinking that she's trying to. Did you find something, girl?
Like runs around in circles, paws at the door again, and then bobs back across.
Timmy's in the well. What?
Yeah.
So
Was that?
I know that druid shapeshifts can't talk, but if I message her, can I talk to her?
Mentally, I can still understand languages, so actually, I think yeah.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
Okay.
By the way, Xarghuul, you've moved up a little bit past Riz, and you are actually able to spot that there is, in fact, a Warforged. That Warforged isn't directly sort of right next to the door, as the other ones have been, but this one is on the side of the cabin. And it's, as soon as you, like, move in range of its sight, it sort of, like, zzz, and spots you. Eyes right on you.
Yes, what did you see?
Staring contest with Warforged.
I heard somebody in there and breaking glass. Perhaps those up to no good, as are we. Allies, maybe, I don't know, or enemies, but either way, we should go in. Should I scratch again?
I can knock. And I'll move
Okay.
forward towards the door. Not knowing that Xarghuul has hat. I have a really good passive perception, but I can't see around a corner.
So you knock on the door, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you hear from inside. Who is it?
Hello, my name is Elizabeth. I was wondering if you could speak.
There's a pause. Are you part of the staff?
No. We're passengers. Just like you.
Passengers?
I think. I can't really tell.
You hear soft padding of footsteps coming towards the door, and then a voice comes from the other side of the door and says, I'm not sure I'm in a good idea to open my door right now. I'm in a bit of a pickle. It might be best to come back later.
It's a pickle perhaps I could help with.
I don't believe so.
Very...
Nope, definitely not.
I mean, if you explain your pickle to me, perhaps I can.
Well, I don't believe that it's a good idea. I'm perfectly fine here, she says overly loudly. I'm great. Everything's fine in here. No problem at all.
Can I insight that? Because I don't trust that.
Sure.
I think Grizz is about to just like weasel squish her way under the door, but I'm gonna let Liz make her insight check
Fair.
first.
That's fine.
That's only a 13.
You can't tell. Make your own determinations how you feel about it.
Squish under the
Fair
door.
enough.
You squish under the door? Okay.
I squish under the door.
You squish. I squeeze your hand.
Squish. I
Grizz,
squish.
as a weasel squishes her way under the door, here is what Grzdlyln sees. Grizz, as a weasel, you squeeze your way under the door, and the first thing you see is a ghostly apparition of a gnome, a female gnome, who sort of stares down at you and screeches at the top of her lungs. As you are in a room which is wall to wall with broken glass and potion bottles everywhere. 20, maybe 30 potions just strewn around the room.
Grizz is gonna kind of like run up to this ghost and kind of like wrap around her ankles in a very friendly way, and then just kind of look up at her like,
Make a persuasion check as a as a weasel with disadvantage.
as a weasel. Let me see. Weasels have more charisma than Grizz, so
This
I'm
is
cool
true.
with that.
More Grizz than Grizz.
Roll 2d20 roll 2d20, and whatever is the lower is +3. So that is 11.
Okay, yeah. She screeches, grabs for a bottle, and throws it at you, and that's where we're going to take our break.
Hell of a place
Amazing.
to...
Amazing. I love it.
Amazing.
All right. So, oh boy, guys, what have I done with this crew? What have I done? I love it. All right, we'll come
This
back.
episode is
It's top tier. It's
You
fucking
gave us
top
an
tier.
investigator rogue, and so the rest of us just
Yep.
dumped intelligence.
It's the best. It's the best.
I didn't even know what the rest of you were when I joined. I just turned my old Pathfinder character into a 5e character and said,
Yep.
yeah.
Baseballs.
I just
All right.
thought it could be fun to play an investigator.
Let's take a 5-minute break. We'll come back, and then
Cool.
we'll continue on. Cool?
Cool.
All right. See you guys in a little bit.
So
All
fucking
right.
chaotic
We
here.
are back. And just in time, it seems, because Stargana has just come in with a raiding party of 23 people. God bless you,
Hey,
Stargana. You
Stargana.
guys are best. The best, the best. Thank you so much. So, thank you so much. As we have returned to the scene of this
Many crimes.
of
So many
this
crimes.
mega fuckery, which is this train through the mists of Ravenloft. In case you just missed what just happened, I'll just give you a brief panto, a brief panto. Squeak, 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 squeak. Ah! And something got thrown at Grizz as a weasel, right? Grizz
As a
transformed
weasel.
herself as a weasel into a weasel, and then she sort of squidged under the door of one of these cabins, and it just happened to belong to somebody, who then threw something at Grzdlyln. Grzdlyln noted before this thing got thrown at her that it was some kind of a storage room for potions.
Potion bow. I
And
would
so-
like to try to dodge it. If
Sure,
possible.
I'm sure you would. But before you even decide to dodge it and determine what you are dodging, let's determine what potion it is. Roll me
Oh,
a
God.
D1.
Yes.
Roll me a D100.
Oh
Woo!
dear.
Let's go,
Can't
Grizz.
wait to see 23.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. One second. One.
Oh,
Just
now
the
I
reaction.
Put it
wonder.
again.
Now
the
I
reaction
wonder
to
if I
it.
want to dodge it or not.
Yeah.
Matt's reaction to that was so good. Maybe
You
I
could-
don't
you
want to
could choose to
dodge.
fail.
Do you want to
You choose to
dodge
fail.
this? Do you want to dodge this potion?
Nope. You know what? You laughed so hard. I'm not dodging. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna be so surprised I let it hit me.
Okay. So this metal stoppered glass tube smashes down around you, and you just take it like a champ, like a weasel, right? Just like,
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
and
I'm
bam.
doing my weasel war dance in the remains.
Now, how many hit points does a weasel have?
Excellent question. Not a lot. A
Hmm.
weasel has 1 hit point.
Okay. So I'm going to say that because you took the damage from this thing and it smashes around
Yeah.
you
I
transform.
turn back into Grizz.
back
Yeah,
into Grizz.
Immediately back into Grizz.
But
yeah.
Grizz, when you transform back, you are the buffest you have ever felt in your entire fucking life. Because it is a potion of giant strength that has been thrown at
Yes.
you and smashed. You are so
Buff Grizz.
fucking swole. It is a no. I don't even know if I have to figure out what type of giant. Hold on. There are 6 types of
Yeah,
giant.
you do.
So roll me a
Yeah,
there
d6.
are.
Roll me a d6.
How fucking strong am I right now?
Let's find out.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Come on, D6. Come on, 6. 6! Oh my god, do I have 30 strength right now?
So
Tell me I do.
let me just check something.
I think the best one's only 29 strength. but
So for
It
the
doesn't matter.
Excellent.
I'm about to fuck shit up so hard you have no idea, guys.
So for the
I
next
love it. I love it.
1 hour,
Yep.
you have been given the gift of the potion of storm giant strength, which gives
Yes.
Yes.
which gives you a strength of 29.
Fuck! Oh my god, I am the buffest goblin who has ever.
The
Can
very
I be your boob now?
yeah.
Just so you all know, my strength was
Maybe a little bit big.
previously 10.
I'm imagining two long arms that are
Um,
just super big and like good legs should take
yeah.
up underneath.
No, like it's not like she gets any
She's
taller.
just
She's
all
still. Oh my god, how
arms.
tall
I
is
know. I know.
Grizz is like
Can she suplex the ghost?
I
creature?
forget. It's written
Yes.
down somewhere. Grizz is like 2'11" or some shit.
Yeah.
She's tiny. And she's technically an old lady by goblin standards, and all of a sudden she just like takes up all of her 5 foot square. It's like her already tattered robe just tatters even further as these biceps and forearms bulge, and you hear her knuckles crack as she grips her walking stick, and just this giant toothy smile appears on her face, and she says, "That wasn't very nice." And then she just bam, like punches the door open with the side of her hand.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. You definitely punch the door open, and as it flies off the hinge, which it definitely does, and splintering as it does so, you hear zzz, warning, damage to train. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Oh,
Side
here
note.
we go.
As Grizz looks at us and says,
Here we
"I think
go.
we're about to find some more staff tickets."
Before we start rolling, can I just do a what is it? I want to
I'll see you guys next week.
Roll 4.
a vigilant blessing.
Can you a
Before we
vigilant
start.
blessing?
Vigilant
Yes, vigilant blessing. So you can roll that initiative
On-
with advantage,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
I was giving it to whoever rolls.
Who are you gonna give that to quickly?
I think I was going to give it
Who
to
haven't-
Vaara or Vaara
Okay.
because as she said last combat, she always rolls last.
Yeah. So Vaara,
Right.
you can roll it again if you want. That'll give you advantage in your initiative.
Okay. Cool. Oh, same
Same
thing.
Same
Try it
number.
again.
Alright.
Nice. It was meant to
Well, thanks anyway.
be. Side note, Maeve, if you do draw that meme picture of Liz holding everybody by leashes, could you do buff Grizz in that?
Yes, I can.
Please.
Yes, I
Thank
can.
you.
I so want to see
Buff
that.
Grizz
you.
trying to get out.
Doing at the leash.
I so want to see that. The buffest goblin there has ever been, or ever will be.
Just the arms.
Well,
Just,
I
just
think-
the arms.
No,
The
no,
rest
yeah,
of the
I'm-
body, just the arms.
I'm going to make it so it's just huge arms and then like her body is dangling like a foot off the ground.
Yes.
I love
Hey
it.
Matt, weren't
Oh
you
my
playing
God.
the buff goblin in our one shot with Maeve as a DM?
Yeah, but I don't think I remember being that buffed, man. Like 29
No,
strength
you were
is
not
like
that buff.
that's like
Yeah.
god tier, okay?
Yeah.
My strength is now a +9, you guys.
Yep.
Amazing.
So let's see you use
I'm
it.
Goblin
about
that
to go
Matt played?
fuck up some Warforged.
Maybe
Yeah,
you should
I was
borrow
about to
one of
say,
the
I was
axes
like,
that Vaara
Need
has.
to, like half Nelson.
I got a walking stick that I can already now do some pretty decent damage with.
Okay.
Mhm.
Matt, can
Yeah.
can
Oh my
Grizz
God.
take the arms, the like gauntlets that she took from the Warforge and like wear them as gauntlets when she punches people?
We'll
Yes.
see.
Oh
Maybe.
no, I'm gonna hit him with my stick. It's cool.
Yeah, the stick will probably like shatter on impact.
Dunk.
That's why she cast Shillelagh on it.
Yeah, she just.
And it's
showed
magic
it.
going to
Nah,
break.
it's got a Ruby of the War Mage embedded on it. It's a magic walking
Fair
stick
enough.
now.
Then it won't. Yeah, then it won't break. All right. So the animated
Nice.
Warforge come to life, and they move swiftly towards the position of the door that has been smashed open, brandishing their spears. They move swiftly past you, Xarghuul, because they don't think that you're in any way involved in this particular fracas, and they move to the door. and they see a massive goblin who has just Hulk punched her way through the door.
Well, she is green.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep, 100%. There she is.
A mini Hulk.
Yep. And they, the one in front of you is going to attack you with its spear twice. First attack.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Misses.
Second attack, 25 to hit.
That hits.
That is 22 slashing damage.
Woo boy! I might not get to do anything
Oh,
with my
man.
massive tugging string.
Yeah, your arms
find
just
out.
open up, just like, oh, you made me bleed my own
I
blood.
did not enjoy that. I did not enjoy that at all.
Okay, that is the Warforged in the back, of course, is just backing up and looking for any trouble. So, that's their turn. Vaara, it's now your turn.
Okay. As bonus action, Echo's going to fest right here, and going to attack the guy that attacked Grizz in the room.
Oh, so you're getting yourself
Vaara, you need to
else
see
here.
this.
Yes.
24 for 8 slashing.
Yeah.
And then second attack, 23 for 12 slashing.
So that was the one that just hit Grizz, yeah?
Grizz,
Cool,
yep.
cool, cool. So that's 20 damage. You got it.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep, yep,
indeedy. Anything else, Vaara?
That's action, bonus action.
Okay.
I'm good.
Elizabeth.
There's just this. Okay, does that mean I have to pop out from where I'm currently at?
Which is where?
Or
Oh, yeah.
I'm still.
You're
I'm
still
one
a
of the
boob.
boobs.
Yes, you can't
She's
end
still
your
a kitty bunny.
You cannot end your turn as a boob. I've always wanted to say that. I don't know why.
I think chat needs to understand what we're talking about.
Chat can check it out on YouTube if they haven't checked it out. More like you boob, am I right?
13 people that just have no idea what the fuck is going on.
She's a
crack
very
myself
booby
up.
bunny.
Yes, no boobs were harmed in the making of this YouTube video.
If we're fighting, I'm
Yes.
gonna stab the same
Not yet,
Warforged
anyway.
with a booming blade.
Suffice it to say,
That's 20.
many boobs were disguised and potentially disguised as.
Many boobs breasted boobily.
Yeah, in this episode,
Yeah.
The boobing blade?
when you are a small
I boobed all over this episode.
boobing blade.
You boobing bladed.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Nice.
How dare you?
I had to. I'm very punny this episode.
You are super punny.
You're a punny bunny.
Stop it! Stop taking my puns! God damn it!
You gotta be faster, Matt.
I'm trying, but I
I
have
pun as it is a rhyme.
so much going on in my brain right now. It's DMing. It's hard. All right.
It is.
All right.
All boobs.
All boobs. Oops, all boobs. All right,
Okay.
so 24 to hit, booming blade, thunder, 11 thunder, 5 slashing. So that's 16.
2 more thunder,
2 more, yep.
and then sneak attack.
Nice.
Great.
So
Good damage.
So that's 18 total.
Yep.
To
Works
this
for me.
guy,
19.
and after I hit. 19. Yeah.
Love it.
Great. And then I'm gonna bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna look over at Grizz, and I'm gonna say, "Grizz, smash."
And you just see her grip her walking stick in both hands and all the knuckles crack.
Love it.
That's my
This
turn.
Couldn't
big
love it.
toothy ass smile.
Couldn't love it more if I tried. Xarghuul.
That's my turn.
15 was an
Um,
anime.
Xarghuul will use a species ability and just cover his head. It's like, no, I'm not in this. I'm not in this. And he's going to grovel, cower, and beg as his action, and he'll use Shield of Faith on Grizz.
Sorry, what was your action?
That's about
Cower
nice.
and beg? Is that your action?
Yes, cower and beg.
Yeah.
That's a
Yep,
kobold thing,
that's-
isn't it? Yeah.
That's a
It is,
cower.
yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
There you go.
Fun fact: the bunny species in Star Wars have the same ability.
As an action on
Yeah,
your
I know.
turn, you can cower pathetically to distract nearby foes. Until the end of your next turn, you
Oh,
gain
so we get advantage.
your allies
Yep.
gain advantage on attack rolls. Oh, that's really
Nice.
useful. Against enemies
That's
within
great.
10 feet of you that you can see you. Once you use this trait, you can't finish it again until you finish it a short or long rest. I can't wait for you to
Nice.
use that more.
Yep.
And you gave me Shield of Faith, which
and
is...
Shield of Faith, which gives you a bonus of +2 AC.
You're basically
Oh, fuck yes, thank you.
You're basically a Jawa. Like, I never thought about this, but you
Yeah.
really
I
are
love
basically
this.
a Jawa.
Oh my god, it's great.
Otini. Okay, cool. Anything else, Xarghuul?
So that's his action, bonus action.
Solid.
Action, grovel, cower, and beg, and his bonus action, Shield of Faith.
All right. I've waited too long to say this, but Storm Giant Grzdlyln.
Yes. She was, and I realized that her voice should have roided out with the rest of her, and she just, like, as the knuckles crack on, she could just hear this voice go, I did not appreciate that. And comes in with a two-handed
She's
walking
fucking-
stick bop.
She's
19
Zangief from
or
Street
24
Fighter.
to hit. Yes, 24 to hit for 10
She looks-
bludgeoning.
She looks like goblin who fight bears in wood.
I did not appreciate that.
Oh
Whack.
my god.
20 with
Amazing.
advantage.
Gave you
It's
permission
24
to
to
touch
hit
me.
for 10 bludgeoning.
Yeah. Oh my god, my face hurts. All right. Yep. 10.
And then
Hey,
I'm
that's
gonna take my bonus action to disengage because as a goblin I can do that.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna move into the bathroom.
Okay. Works for
Because
me.
while I'm Shield of Faith, I still don't want to get smacked again. I want to make
Fair.
it harder for them to get.
You
Fair, fair,
want to
fair.
close the door too?
Alright. I can only one free object interact to open it. I can't close it.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, it was smashed
It
off
wasn't-
the hinges.
I
So.
didn't realize it was-
Okay. Cy Birch.
Yo.
Just remember, you cannot end your turn as a boob.
Only in
Honestly.
D&D.
Time ever. So Sai is going to toll the dead, the one that's been hit a couple times.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Natural 4. So no.
Nice.
2d12.
I think you did guidance.
And
10 necrotic damage. Yeah, the thing begins to rust horribly. Anything
well, I think I'm
else?
stuck in a wall.
Oh, you're stuck in a boob, technically. Yeah, it's
Well,
fine.
yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Um,
I got you. You just
there
alt,
we go.
you have to alt and move. There you go.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I figured it out. I could use my directional keys. I think as what can I do as a bonus action? I don't think there's really much that I can do at the moment. So she'll sit back for now and then just pull her sword out of the ether.
All right. So this ghostly gnome is going to throw another potion. She's just going to freak out and start throwing potions at people. So I'm going to roll a D100. Let's see what happens.
Also,
Amazing.
Sarah,
Yeah.
just so you know, I have magical inspiration, so you can add that bardic inspiration to your damage.
20.
If you want.
Ooh, fuck it. Oh, and I just remembered I also could have hit him with Fury of the Small, but I'll remember that the next time.
1, 2, 3,
Thank you.
4, 5.
Fury of the
6.
Small with roided out goblin.
Fury of the roided small. Here we go. 5, 10,
Yeah.
And
5,
still 211, man.
No,
15.
no, Matt. It is Fury of the Swole.
Fury of the swell. 100%. I like it. Okay.
Nice.
I mean,
So,
for now,
Oh,
it's
Lord.
known as no ticket.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. And you do.
Oh god, what'd she throw?
So she throws a potion. I don't think that this thing would. Well, I guess it could dodge. It could try to dodge. If it misses this, if it misses the
Hit me, Matt.
well, no, if it misses the Warforged, it would hit the other Warforged, right? Because it would be going right through the Warforged to the other one in the back, right?
Sure.
So let's just make her make an attack roll. What the hell? It's a D20 plus ranged attack is plus 3 because she has that kind of dexterity. So 1D20 plus 3. She does not hit, so it goes whoosh as this potion goes right over this creature's head and hits the one behind it. And you hear a smashing of glass, a spray of liquid, and the Warforged behind it begins to grow.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. No.
As a potion of growth seemingly was picked by the D100 gods, which means, according to the uncommon, you gain the enlarge effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 10 minutes. Which means that the size increases one category, so it goes from medium to large. His advantage on strength checks and deals an extra 1d4 damage on a hit. All right, so this guy goes... Probably pushes you out of the way, I think, Elizabeth, a little bit. Probably pushes the other Warforged.
More than likely. I can't actually see myself
Yeah, I'm
now.
just going to move you out of the way so I can move the Warforged into the room and move this guy there. That makes much more sense now. Boop. All right, so we've got a little Warforged in the room, big Warforged in the hallway, sort of... It's just looking at itself like... And...
Would we get an attack of opportunity on the one that moved in the room?
No, because it's not... it's forced movement.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
it wasn't
that
a willing move.
is her turn. It is now the Warforged turn.
The big one or the little one?
Both of them, because they're both of the same kind.
Oh, okay.
So the the big one can only attack. Well, it can either attack Vaara, or it can attack Elizabeth, or it can attack. It wouldn't attack the cowering kobold because he's cowering. So it's either Vaara or Elizabeth. I'm thinking he's go for Elizabeth.
Okay, Matt. Go
It's
ahead.
with a D4 additional attack of a D4 2 to
I thought it was only
damage.
D4 for the damage.
Yeah, not to hit. Yeah, 2 attacks.
I'll
with
use Sentinel again.
a
as
big
well.
spear. You want to do your reaction on the first attack? Here we go. First attack, 23 to hit.
That'll hit me.
All right, so that's with an additional D4.
I will take my reaction. Ugh.
12 misses,
Only
unfortunately.
12,
Yeah,
that's-
bounces off his giant bladed spear. So that is 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack is a 13.
That'll miss.
Excellent.
Right.
All right. Yeah, the other Warforged inside the room moves in towards you and sees a Swole Grizz. Sorry. And will attack Swole Grizz with 2 attacks.
All right, bring it on.
Here we go. First attack.
And I've got +2 from
From the Shield of Faith.
yeah?
So you, I think you have a
You do.
16 armor
But I'm
class?
still concentrating on.
I started at 16, so now I'm 18.
Superb. All right.
Nice.
So this one will miss you with a
That Grizz is
14.
the tank.
Second one
Nice.
is a 10. Yeah, you just like bat away his spear. Psh, 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 nothing. And now it's Vaara's turn.
I don't think so.
I'm imagining her like catching a spear tip in her hands, like bending it.
100%.
She does a thing.
She
where
doesn't
she
even
does
touch
this.
it. She bends it like the spoon in the Matrix.
See?
Who's next? Vaara.
Is it me?
It's Vaara.
Okay. Great.
Hurrah.
All right. Vaara from Echo is going to attack Big Ol' Warforge at advantage twice. 22 and 24
Both hit.
for
Nice.
10 slashing and 11 slashing. I'm going to use one of my Unleash incarnations. And from the Echo, I'm going to attack again.
Cool.
Nat
Yeah,
20
Very
for
nice.
an additional 20 points. And I am going to action surge.
Oh boy, here we go.
And I'm going to
Fuck
take
yeah.
2 more attacks at advantage
Destroy.
on this fucker.
16 misses, but the 24 hits,
Let's
doing
go,
another
go.
9.
Okay, great. So
Nice.
total of
Oh my
that's
goodness.
21,
A lot.
30, 50 damage.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Total of
Nice.
I
50
didn't mean to roll that.
damage.
I got you. No worries. Okay, yeah, just a huge number of lancing attacks between Vaara and her Echo behind this massive warforge. You just see plates of armor falling to the ground, shattering, revealing sort of a nested, interlocking number of gears and wooden parts underneath it. All sort of working in a way that you've never seen any creature, construct or not, sort of live or be vivified in this fashion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else for us?
That's it.
Cool, Elizabeth.
I think it was enough.
Well, I didn't mean to roll shock and grasp, but I'm gonna attack with my booming blade again.
With your boobing blade. Yes.
Yes, my boobing. Yes, my boobing blade. As you
Yeet.
say.
Booby. Booby. I'll say it again. Booby.
17?
17 does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn. Well, shit. Okay. Well, that's all I can do. I'm running out of things I can do with my actions, so let me just check something real quick. No, that's actually, you know what? I'm gonna heal myself because I'm a little fucked up right now.
Okay.
So, throw a devil spell slot. 10 points of healing.
Very nice. Brings you back up from not good to probably a little bit better.
A little bit better.
All right. Anything else, Elizabeth, before we move on?
No. that's my turn.
Xarghuul, you're up.
Okay. So Xarghuul can't cower anymore, but
Okay.
he is going to try and move back a little bit. But would that have an opportunity attack, seeing as he was cowering last?
Yeah, that would I don't know if the cowering prevents any opportunity attacks. I didn't see anything in the text that said
No,
did.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering.
So this
if
guy
he
will swipe at
moves
you
away-
if you move away from it, yeah.
Okay. Well then. Okay. So in that case, he is still going to try and take a step away, so he's not
Okay.
threatened. So
All right. So you move him back, and he will swing at you.
move back to about here.
Okie dokie.
I got my reaction back, so I will sentinel again.
Cool.
Nice.
12 misses, unfortunately.
Ugh. Okay.
Swing and an 11. I think that misses you too, actually.
11 will miss.
Amazing.
Ooh, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
And he will call out, "Just keep fighting, Grizz. I'll help how I can." And he's going to cast Healing Word on Grizz.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, can you secrets though?
I don't know if Healing Word requires sight. I think it's just a target, but let me double check.
Yeah, because it's only a verbal component, so.
Yeah, let's check here.
A creature that you can see. With
Yeah, so that won't
Yeah.
work then.
Ah, okay.
Even though, yeah.
That's a no-go.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I mean, Xarghuul can move around to where he can probably see Grizz in the room somewhere.
I don't believe so. Grizz has
She's in the
sequestered herself in.
bathroom.
She's
You
in
have
the
to be over by us.
bathroom.
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom. I'll be out soon, though. Maybe. We'll
You
depends.
could heal me if you want, Red. I'm still a little fucked up.
Well, then we'll
There you go. Give it to Liz. It's cool.
yeah, give
I
it
mean,
to
if you don't
Liz.
want to waste it, you might as well.
Hey, listen.
use it.
It's
My-
a bonus action, so.
My motto is: if you can't give it to Grizz, give it to Liz.
There you go.
And Vaara's still up very good, isn't she?
Say again.
Is Vaara still up good?
She's doing
yeah.
I
okay.
think Red's been hit.
Yeah, that's well done.
Things keep stabbing me in the face.
Yeah,
'cause
it's a
I've
problem.
got the tank.
So yeah, 7 healing to Liz, and
Mute.
then
Must be because I'm the face of the party.
I mean, will not confirm. Oh my goodness, another raid. Hello, Celtic Wyvern King.
Hi, friends.
What's happening, guys? Celtic
You
Wyvern
missed so much
King.
gas.
What a great,
Nice.
that is a great name. I love that. That is a super cool Twitch name.
okay,
So,
and
welcome,
then
folks.
for the action,
Yeah.
Xarghuul is still trying not to be aggressive as he doesn't want to get shot again,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to channel divinity. Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay. Yep. That works because of your bonus action.
Ooh.
Yep. So that's Yep.
Twilight Sanctuary. I both love and hate
What
this
does that
spell.
do?
Twilight Sanctuary
Oh,
is
yeah.
is the kind of thing where it gives at the end of every turn of everybody else in the party gives them temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah. So as long as our
Only
ghoul
7,
is
huh?
up, it gives everybody else temporary hit points based on what Xarghuul has just rolled.
Nice. Hey, 7's
Alright.
better than
30-foot
nothing, man.
Amen.
Sweet.
You know, they said I was crazy for having both a Twilight Sanctuary and an Echo Knight in my party, but I told them I knew what I was doing. Look at me now.
Hey, you're the one who
me now.
randomly threw a potion of storm giant strength at your goblin.
This was a decision I do not regret.
Ah.
This was a calculated decision, but boy, am I bad at math.
Damn straight.
Been known
Okay.
to say that many
It's
times.
Grzdlyln's turn.
Mhm.
And
And
Grizz-
Speaking
Every
of,
time I
speaking of
DM,
which,
basically.
And it is a 30-foot sphere, a 30-foot radius again, and it doesn't say I need to see them.
That's
so
correct.
This also can be for Grizz.
Yes, that's correct.
Sweet.
So Grizz, you get
Alright.
7 temporary hit points at the beginning
At
or
the
end of your turn?
my turn.
End of your turn. Yep.
End, I believe. End of my turn.
Yep.
So beginning of my turn, like the knuckles are still on the walking stick. It just says, "I don't understand how you are still standing, but I will fix that soon." And two-handed extra strength, a walking stick bop, 23 to hit for 16 bludgeoning.
Oof. Yeah.
Add
To
That.
the
which-
D6. Add the D6.
I think you don't need to because
It's not
you just bopped the
I don't-
hell out of him.
Okay.
Do you punch him to the
Yeah.
wall?
Yeah, you just bopped
Do you
his little
punch him to
head
the
right
wall?
off.
All right.
Yeah.
Then, as my free object interaction, I'm gonna take his hand.
Okay. It's still
So I
attached
now
to
have
his
two.
body.
Can I just wrench it off?
just
Make
rip
us-
the arm off.
I'd
Okay,
say-
fine.
Full
All right. Well,
Chewbacca.
Yeah.
if it takes time, I'll wait. It's fine.
No, it just
but this
depends.
guy's-
Listen, you have the strength, right? You can do it. I will say, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to just pull the fucking hand right off his body.
Yeah.
Make
Well,
a
I mean,
so-
Mick did it to himself, and he's not the strongest.
What do you need from me to make that happen?
I need you to make a strength check.
Strength or athletic? Well, I mean, it's the same either way.
If it's the same both, then who cares, right?
I mean, she's like inhumanly strong right
13.
now. Could she
Oh,
use the
only a
Warforged's
13?
corpse to?
29 with advantage, but
Yeah.
otherwise only a 13.
Okay,
I rolled
yeah.
badly.
This is seemingly not coming off. Maybe you're just not used to being as strong as you are, Grizz.
Fair.
So you sort of like give it a yank, it doesn't come off at the seams. So maybe on your next try, you can try to pull it off if you're trying to do it in the heat of battle.
He's not getting up, so for now I want to get the fuck out of this room.
Hell yeah, gotcha.
So, and I am technically small, which means I can move through this fucker's space now that he's huge.
That is correct. He's not huge.
So
he's
5,
large.
10,
he's large, but you're small,
well,
so it
now
doesn't
that he's
matter.
large. 15, and when I hit this point right here, I am gonna use my bonus action disengage. And that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to come back here and wait till my next turn to do more damage, sir.
Superb.
Oh, and I'm going to regain my 7 hit points.
They're not. Remember, they're
It's
temps.
7 temporary.
Yeah, they're temps.
Well, it's
It's
7
not-
temp, but for me, because I'm below, it's basically just regaining 7.
Yep, just remember difference between temp and regular.
Yep.
Quick
Yeah.
note for those of you who are amazing contributors to chat, thank you so very much. If you are intent on using any of your points for slices and dices for any of the games here, make sure that you recognize which game that you're using your points for. So, for example, Morkboard points, unfortunately, will not work
Oh, sorry,
in a
guys.
D&D game. So I will gift
Yeah,
you back.
I've done that already.
Thank
for
you
you.
so much. Thank you. Red is our mod here.
Okay, who tries to Roxfall? Everybody dies us.
I mean, that would happen if we were playing a Morkboard game.
Everyone.
I mean, it says glittering silver map. Maybe we find some silver.
Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll see. All right, so that is Grizz turns. Sai, it's your turn now.
Oh, I have so many options.
I know. Let's go.
I think, am I able to,
You can step into our squares if you want to. You just can't stay there.
oh, okay, good. That's basically what I wanted to do. And then, or actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here
Where is here?
and stop.
Okay, you're gonna
right.
because you are small. That's right. You can go through this creature because it is large. Go ahead.
Yep, and I'm going to, now, when I do Booming Blade, is that,
That's an
does
action.
that replace? Okay, but does that replace the damage that I do normally with
No.
my greatsword? Or
No.
does-
No.
It adds
You do
on
It's in
to.
both.
addition.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I will Booming Blade. I have a thing set up for that. I think it just rolls it. Yeah, so 10 in addition to that first greatsword hit.
So that's the damage. Yeah, you need to swing. Yeah, there we go. So 27 hits.
There we go.
So 12
nice.
with the
With
yeah,
the
12
thunder,
slashing.
22.
12 slashing plus the 10, so that's 22 damage. Yep.
Yep, and then I
That
still have one
is
more attack.
enough to destroy it.
Oh,
Boom.
Yeah.
So tell me,
Nice.
Sai. So I want to see how this tiny little bunny destroys this enormous, overgrown,
So-
monstrous
Yes.
Warforged.
So this, because Sai is only 3'5", and the greatsword is roughly 4 feet long. She comes underneath it, and as she runs past, she has the greatsword up. The booming blade goes off with it, and it separates from the bottom going up, cutting off the leg and the shoulder, right at the joints, and then it falls over into the room. And I don't know if the potion dispels at that point or not, but it basically is just on the floor going right into the room.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't dispel. It has it for 10 minutes in whatever condition it's in, even unconscious. You like potion of growth is potion of growth.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's sort of just fallen through the wall into this room. We hear a smattering of potions being popped as the weight of this creature just comes right down on all this glass, just pop, 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 and just a whimpering cry from the undead gnomish potion lady as she realizes that a great number of her potions that she has tinkered with and tampered with have just been absolutely decimated.
You're right in there.
No! No, I'm
What are you
not!
trying to do?
Oh, gods! My whole stock! My whole stock is destroyed!
Wait, they're probably not all destroyed.
Well,
Can I
maybe
make
if
it
you
past the
didn't
corpse
throw
of
them
this
at
body?
people, though
Yeah,
I
you can
am
get
not
through.
complaining.
Okay.
Grizz is going to come in and now start like actively working to detach the hand of this normal-sized warforge.
Can I look around to see if I can find any unbroken potions for her?
Yeah, make an investigation check. I think we may have lost Jane, though. Jane has been replaced by a giant halo of light.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My camera kind of died.
That's okay. I'm
waiting
just
for it
glad
to
that
have
you
some
haven't been,
charge,
like,
so-
taken up by the rapture or something like that, so I just want to make sure.
Oh, no.
The warlock
Yeah.
patron needed her for a
Yeah,
sec.
that's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, the great tree. The great tree has called me for a minute.
Jesus, we're just gonna, I'm gonna, just gonna come over here.
Just want to-
Does
like,
that mean
Jane's
your
there, and
work
all of a
is worse
sudden,
than
just
your
like
boat,
her
Jane?
clothes just.
Mhm.
And then 5 minutes later, she's back in. with them.
She's back. I guess the rapture didn't
Yeah,
work out
right.
too well. That's fine.
24, Matt.
24.
Reboot. Groundhog Day.
That is actually in 1 day from now. Whether or not this episode of this repeating train bullshit happened to happen right before the day that we're referencing, I don't know if it's coincidence. I think it's not.
Hey?
Mhm.
Okay. You are able to find a couple of potions that haven't been completely squished, I think, Elizabeth.
Great.
Those potions are all unlabeled.
That's okay.
There's about I don't know, half a dozen of them. How many?
What
Three
were you
potions.
trying to
Do you
do
wanna-
with these potions?
She says, I was doing very important experiments. Very important experiments. I took what I
Like
could. Took what I could from Metrol when we all left. It's very important. It's very important that my stock be untainted. Untainted!
Do you remember why you left Metro?
She stares
I'm
at
gonna
you.
hold up. I'm gonna hold up one of the potions that I found.
Yeah, she sort of grabs at it as you hold it up. She says, "Give me that. That's not yours."
I'm giving it back. I'm just asking a question.
She snatches
Were
it.
they broken when you woke up this morning?
What? No, of course not.
Well, then they will be fine in a few hours. Who were you talking to when I heard you through the door?
Oh, that's right. You were the weasel, weren't you?
Yes, and I heard you saying, no, not that one, the other one. To whom were you speaking?
Speaking to myself, I often do that in times of stress.
Can I
can
insight
relate to
check
that.
that, please?
Sure.
Bullshit check. I rolled a 7.
no.
Apparently these muscles are squishing my brain.
You can draw your own conclusions with that one, Chris.
I mean, so I
And
can
then goes back to detaching the hand from the Warforged.
Okay.
I can relate to that.
Relate to what?
To talking aloud. Thinking aloud. I'm a investigator, that's what I do. Often I talk aloud to solve my own thoughts. It helps. So I understand.
She slowly nods in your direction. Yes, and?
Well, I was hoping you would answer some questions.
Do you think now is the appropriate time? You've just destroyed 2 of the members of the staff on the train. Bing! Greetings, passengers of the Sire 1313. There has been an incident in Sleeper Car A. We are sending additional staff to investigate. Please do not leave your cabins. Thank you for writing, Sire 1313. Bing!
Oh, it
Do I
sounds like we
have
don't
this
a lot of time.
handoff yet?
Incoming.
Do I have the hand, Matt?
Yeah, I'd say by now you've given it a few more yanks and you've pulled the damn hand off the Warforged.
All right, we have 2 staff and 2 first class. We need 1 more staff and we are good. Give me a hand and we'll go and try and get the hand off the enlarged Warforged.
Oh god, you're gonna take it off the big one?
We need 3 total tickets to get out of this fucking room, so yeah.
That is true.
So, we've never actually established this point. Do we all need our own individual tickets to move past doors? Because
Does seem that
I feel like we...
No, I mean,
Unless you're acting like you're a child.
or a boob, then yes.
Or a boob. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it a scanner?
So right now, Liz and Vaara have the first class ticket. So I've got 2 hands. I'm gonna give one of them to Sai, and then start working on getting that hand off the big guy. Though she will look around and say, "I think perhaps one of the taller ones should take this. It is quite large."
Think of Ra.
That's fine. Someone can have my ticket. But Vaara goes to the north to watch out through the door to see if anyone is coming for them.
So, I'd like to look at the time on the watch.
Okay. The time says, let me just check something very quickly. The time says 9:45 p.m.
Okay. And you said it was resetting at 11:59 a.m.
Me as the DM?
Well,
Yes.
Yes,
For one of my innumerable characters, have stated as such. Yes.
Through
no,
the Dragonborn girl.
That's correct.
I just wanted to know: do we have 2 hours or do we have 14 hours?
You should have. Yeah, you should have 14 hours because it resets at 11:59 a.m. Not p.m.
Perfect. I just wanted to make sure, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good.
So we should probably go, but I'm hoping you can answer just one question. Where's this train going?
The gnome ghost stares at you, opens her mouth, and she says, "Well, we're clearly going to." I mean,
Aha.
it's going to.
You don't know. I
could swear I remembered my. Well, we're definitely not going back to Metro. I can tell you that.
We're not. That's fine. we will say our goodbyes. Sorry about your door. And I'm going to leave. Can I try to brace the door, like, terribly
Oh, it's
fast
fucked
along
up.
the
I'm
tether
sorry.
tension?
Grizz Hulk punched that door.
Yeah, I did. My bashed it.
Okay, no.
There is
never
no
mind.
getting around that.
Yeah. Okay, then I won't worry about it then. So I'm gonna go join the others. Do note that I only gave back one of the 6 potions I found. So
That's fair.
Hold on.
Uh,
I have an idea.
So we've got Grizz is distributing, like, she's gonna, I guess, give Vaara
Excuse me.
the giant hand, and then I
Got it.
assume Xarghuul gets Liz's ticket.
Yep,
I have an
that's
idea.
fine.
So
I mean-
Vaara, Grizz, and Sai currently have staff tickets, and Liz and Xarghuul have first class tickets.
great.
Hmm.
I'd
Wait.
like to give each one of you one of these mystery potions. Okay.
Yay!
I've got a
Mystery
really-
potion.
I have
Yeah.
either a potentially really stupid idea or a potentially really good idea. What if we use the currently enlarged Warforged corpse to wander around the station? Or to wander around the train?
Are we gonna hollow it out and walk
But, like, we
around in it
climb
like a suit of
inside
armor?
and pilot him.
Yes.
So, I want you to know something, Jane. I say this with all respect and love.
You found the line, apparently.
You're one of my favorite players, right? And many of the fuckery things that have been stated throughout many of the games that you've played in, I've accepted and said, hey, why the fuck not, Matt? Give it a shot. Thumbs up. This one I'm gonna say is not going to happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
It's a good try. It was a good try.
Was it
I
though?
was going for
Was it though?
I was going for like 3 players in a Warforged.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we could all probably fit in there right now. But
But would it fit in the
it disappears in
train?
10 minutes.
Would it fit in the train? I guess.
That's true. He barely fit in the hallway.
You'd be
Yeah,
crawling
I mean,
along the ground.
Could we take the other one that isn't big and hollow it out and put it on Vaara and
Wait.
have her be like a metal band?
It would be like the Chinese New Year's dragon.
He's like the Guyver.
Okay.
I don't know if any of you guys remember the Guyver. Remember remember
Yes.
that fucking
Yeah.
show from
Yeah.
the 90s? The Guyver, where like
Yeah.
the
course we
armor
do.
just like shoo, 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 shoo. Yeah.
Oh god.
All right.
So let's get the fuck out of
I
this
love you
car,
guys.
y'all. Let's
Time
go.
out real quick.
Yeah.
Xarghuul, are you I don't know if that aura is still I don't believe it. How long does that last?
It's Twilight Sanctuary. So
Yeah.
it lasts forever until he goes down.
Lasts for a minute.
Yeah, it
This
doesn't
spell
last
clearly
forever.
states it lasts for a minute.
Oh yeah, it lasts for 1 minute.
Or forever,
Never said.
whichever is shorter. That's cool. I get it.
Well, when I die,
the-
whichever shortest.
Do the temp hit points go away, or
No,
do
they
you
s-
get to
temp
keep
hit
the temp
points.
hit points after they go?
So I believe that the temp hit points stay.
Okay,
right?
great.
Yeah.
Until
For now.
until they no longer are on you. Right?
Until they get knocked off of us. Yeah.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Love it.
So everybody has
As
that
we get
7
ready to move
temps. Yeah.
Yep. So we can all get 7 temp hit points.
Yeah. Everybody should
Yeah.
have 7 temps. Zargul, I don't believe that
Got
you're
it.
concentrating anymore.
No, well, technically I could still be concentrating on giving Grizz 2 AC.
That lasts for a minute if you're talking about the Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay,
So
so, that's
that-
another minute spell.
That's
But
gone.
also-
Yeah.
Gone. All right. So let me
Let us
take off-
open door.
Well, you actually don't really need to because as you approach the door,
Oh, I was watching.
I'm sure that you were. I don't think that you watched. You were looking for the door to open. What you weren't expecting is for something to walk through the door. What you see that walks
You know
through
what?
the door, and when I say walk through the door, meaning not the doorway, but the door itself, is a absolutely horrifying entity. Let's call it that. It is shaped like a human, although the wisps of black material and shadow that effervesce and wisp around it clearly indicate that it is not human. It is a creature with pure white eyes, a overhanging jaw, and claw-like hands which issue forth from its torso in a way that resembles that of a drowning man seeking for its last breath. And it opens its mouth and it issues forth this horrible, yawning scream as it pulses through the door. I'm just going to give you the token of what this thing looks like.
Yikes.
Permission to scream?
And I think that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Ooh,
Boy.
cliffhanger. You
Mhm.
motherfucker. I appreciate it though.
I appreciate you
Yeah.
appreciating it. So that's it, folks. Anything else before we say goodnight? Sounds like a no, but I will say, of course,
No.
thank you to all of you amazing players, and thank you to the amazing raiders who joined us for potentially the first or maybe the second time
Yay!
here. We love you very much, and we hope that you come join us again for some more awesome Slices and Dices RPG action. If you liked what you saw here tonight,
Yeah.
give us a follow, give us a thumbs up, give us a whatever, give us a tap on the back or a private message. Come join our Discord server. I throw the Discord server in chat, because that's where the fun really happens, folks. If you guys think this is fun, you just come stumble onto our Discord server and join some conversations. Woo boy, lots of fun. So come hang out.
If you think this game was chaotic, look on our Discord.
Holy crap! Some really, really
See the
good stuff.
tacos at work.
Some of the memes getting posted in there.
I think this episode might have put the Fafos to a little bit of shame. I have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
This
maybe
was
just a tad,
definitely chaos.
This was hardcore chaos
I mean-
goblin shit.
I think we've
Oh,
had
hell
some
yeah.
pretty good chaos.
I mean, Grizz is a goblin. She is literally a chaos goblin, and then you gave her 29 strength. So, yeah.
Which she still has for the next, I would say, half an hour.
Nice.
Cool. All right. So let's go around the horn and say who we all are, and then we'll say goodnight. Let's stop. Let's start top left with the Swole Gobs. Swole Gobs over there, Grizz. Go ahead
Hi.
and tell everybody where you're at and where you can be found on the internet.
I'm Sarah. You can find me on the interwebs at Lovely Llama when I deign to post places, on our Discord, which I suck at, but I try to be better. And on the upcoming RPG Glory Stories subreddit, which I am totally going to start.
Nice.
Please come, and I'm gonna hate my life in like 2 months when I have to actually mod that shit. But in the meantime, come and share your stories of glory or just pretending to be a Goliath's boobs, whatever. Yeah, come hang out.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. I may have to clip a lot of things tonight. I'm just gonna say this out loud. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Please do.
There's a lot of clippage that I'm gonna
Just not my boobs.
not
Yeah.
hard.
No
hard.
clipping the boobs, Matt. No clipping the boobs.
Okay.
Free the nipple.
nope.
Free the nipple.
No promises. Okay, so moving on down to Jane. Jane, where can people find you on the internet, please?
Hi, I'm Jane, or Miss Deadite. You can find me mostly on our Discord over at Slices and Dices. I also post on the sister channel and sister Discord of Mates of Fate. And hopefully one day I'll be in a game on there sometime. Maybe, who knows. As far as other things that we're going to be doing, there's Star Wars 5e, Mass Effect 5e. There's going to be a one-shot that Maeve is going to be DMing that I'll also be in. And there's Vaesen and Burn Bright. So those are all the things that I'm a part of, and so I hope you like hearing my voice, because I'm gonna be around a little bit.
Yay!
We love the fuckery. We're here for it. Thank you, Jane. Moving over to Maeve. Maeve, where can people find you on the internet, please?
Hey, I'm Maeve. You can find me here. You can also find me on Maid's Fate. I'm wearing this shirt. And on Slices and Dices, I'm wearing the beanie, because we have merch. Additionally, I will be running a one-shot soon. It will involve things with Ravenloft. It'll be really fun, and I know better than to call it a one-shot because no one on Slices and Dices ever runs one-shots.
We don't
Quotation
believe
marks,
in
you know
one
that.
shots here on
I
Slices.
think we've successfully done it twice.
Yeah. We just call them,
Maybe?
we don't call them
Very
one
well.
shots, we call them shots. There we go. That way
One
we can just
shot.
cover the
We
base.
Rim
We
shot.
made Fiasco a one shot.
That's right.
Fiasco has always been a one shot.
It was like a 7-hour one
My-
shot.
True.
That's a long time.
True.
No, my
Very long
Dread
one
game
shot.
was the 7-hour
That's
one.
true. That's true.
Technically speaking, the first episode of Star Wars 5e was the one shot that I ended up continuing because I enjoyed DMing.
Busting out the technically in
Technically.
chat.
No,
Technically.
technically,
Technically.
Continue, Maeve. Sorry.
it's okay. I love you guys. It's okay. Additionally, I do art. I actually do a lot of the art for the channel.
Mhm.
When Matt continues with the aliens
Mhm.
in a few weeks
Yep.
or a week from now, I made their tokens, and I've also made all new art for our main Ravenloft cast, which is not currently
So
here
good.
because we have
It's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
We will
And-
defo see it. Absolutely. And it's gorgeous. It's really great stuff.
Living out all my steampunk dreams. Amazing.
That's all I had.
Thank you, Maeve. Moving over to Megan, Steampunk Queen. Let's go. Where can people find you on the internet?
It's me. You can find me at Megan Linap. Right now, it might not be for much longer given the way things are going. I don't know. So definitely join the Discord if you want to chat with me. And I say to my tiny titty ladies, it has been a pleasure being your boob anchor for the evening.
Megan, I'll be your boobs any day, girl. You know it. I got you.
I'm here for you, Rusty.
Amazing. I love it.
I got nothing. It's fine.
You're outnumbered
Nah, I got
by the
nothing.
estrogen on this channel.
Hey, listen, I'm here for it. Let's go. Thank you, Megan. Question mark? Guess. And then finally, before the second finally, whatever. Finally, of the people who have been participants in this nonsensory, we've got Red. Red, where can people find you on the internet?
Hi, I'm Red, and you'll find me on our Mate of Faith Discord. And if you don't find me on the Mate of Faith Discord, we probably will, but I'll probably be playing games. So if you don't see me playing games, there's something wrong while I'm at work.
Yeah. Red plays games 90% of the time that he's breathing. So,
Yeah,
and the other 10% of the time, I think that you're still playing games, but who knows?
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He's just asleep.
He's just asleep playing games. It's just like, so.
Have you ever
Gaming in
played
his
games in your
dreams.
sleep?
Yes.
They're called dreams. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes-
exactly.
I don't know about
Sometimes
you.
you can adjust
Lucid
the
dreaming.
outcome, but most of the time it's just story driven.
Yeah.
mean,
Cool.
listen,
Oh no,
Very driven cutscenes.
I'll get hardcore into a game and then dream that game
Mm.
Oh yeah.
all the time,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time.
It
That
happens.
with work a few times.
But yeah, sit
Half
in
the time we finish so late that whenever I go to sleep from these games, it just continues on
Yeah.
in my dreams that night.
Absolutely.
And I wake up in the morning and then I'm like, wait, what was real and what was dream? It takes a minute.
Let me
sometimes.
check my notes.
Yeah. Check your notes. Check the
yeah,
VOD.
exactly.
Check the YouTube.
Mhm.
But yeah, on stream I'm usually
Hmm?
playing games, but I do DM as Mr. Wright said. I do DM the Mass Effect 5e and Star Wars 5e games, and in the future, we are also going to be starting a Vampire the Masquerade
That's right.
game. That's
Nice.
going to be a one shot. So that's
Y'all
going to
have
be
fun.
And I've already got my character down. So
Megan
Not
won't
for
be
me.
Yeah.
I will not.
I had a great idea for a character and I forgot it immediately.
I
No
might
idea.
I
in that
dare
game.
someone to just make a character of me.
That's
and
what I was
just be
planning to
terrified.
do. I was planning to make a character
Oh my
of Megan.
god.
And then I was just
Oh,
gonna
I remember
send
what it was.
you the screenshot of me playing you in a Vampire the Masquerade game because I know that you have this
give
thing with
you
vampires.
Full permission. Please do it. I give you full permission.
I'm
No,
I think that's
really,
amazing.
I'm
idea.
really
gotta
sad
have the
that I
scarf.
missed the call for this because this is the game that my high school boyfriend excluded me from, and I was only allowed to watch them play.
Oh,
and then
boo.
I missed the call for it happening on Slices. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm
Well, I
never
mean, I
playing
could still
this
invite you
game.
in.
This
I'm
is
pretty
not
sure
the
Darth
end.
wouldn't mind.
This is not the end.
Yeah,
I'm guaranteed.
I'm sure
this
it's
is not
fine.
the end.
I
There will
find
be
it.
other
I
opportunities.
find it very entertaining at this point that I just never get to play this game. It's
I
my
think
cross to
remember-
bear. It's fine.
I think I remember the character that I wanted to make.
So
gonna
ironic,
be
given
Nick
that it's a
Cage.
vampire game.
It's
It
gonna
was
be
gonna
what?
Nick Cage from Kiss of the Vampire.
Oh, that
It was
guy.
gonna be
Yeah.
Nick Cage from Kiss of the Vampire,
Mm.
and
I'm a fan.
who thinks he's a vampire actually is a vampire, and then struggles to figure out if he actually is. But I was gonna have him in a bear costume.
You guys are all fucking weirdos, man. I'm gonna say this out loud.
That's why you love us, Matt.
I know. That's why
you love
I have
us.
assembled a cadre of the finest vintage of weirdos that you will find on
Hi,
the
I'm
internet.
Red. I've nerfed every character I play.
Exactly.
You do, sir.
It's true.
And
It's
hi,
true.
everyone.
You do.
I'm Matt, and I've assembled this
Hi,
group
Matt.
of peoples to play
Gonzos.
these strange games that we all love to play. This being probably the most crazy gonzo fuckery that I've had in a very very long time, and I'm here for
Oh,
it.
You're welcome.
I think it's
You
been
asked
spurred
for
on
this.
by the raids. That's what I think. I think that you guys wouldn't have been so crazy and so bullshitty
Oh.
if the raiders hadn't have
no.
come in.
No.
So
Matt,
You
you
don't
played.
know.
I
You
was gonna be
played.
this way
You
tonight.
played as a character next to Grzdlyln. You know how nuts she.
That's
is.
true.
This
That's
is- Grizz is true to form right now. This
I'd
is just
like
who she
to-
is. She's. I end up being party mom so often in so
It's
many
true.
games that I play that Grzdlyln was my fuck you. It's my turn to be the Chaos Gremlin character.
right? Exactly.
Literally.
I don't blame
Chaos
you.
Gremlin.
Literally, well, Chaos Goblin. Yes.
So those of you who
Mhm.
are here for the first time on the channel, welcome. I guess. For those of you who have been with us before and have seen our stuff, hey,
Hope you guys had much fun as we did.
yeah, exactly. And I hope that you come back for some more. There are so many really great games coming, down the pike here at Slices. We've got Alien RPG coming in a little less than a
Mhm.
week. We're going to continue on with our colonists, our space colonists campaign. Technically session 1. We had our session 0 last month. This will be our session 1, where we actually get to see these characters get into some real alien
Oh boy.
alien action, I guess, if you want to call it that. Then, of course, we've got Call of Cthulhu later that week. Call of Cthulhu is on the 7th. A week later, we've got Morkborg Berserker, hosted by our friend Ben, aka Ironhead 454, who's hosting
Nice.
I think it hasn't come out yet. I think it's still in a beta
It's in
version.
playtest right now. Yeah.
So this is the playtest of Berserker, which is a Morkborg synth, basically, where it's all like Norse themes and Norse gods are involved, and Odin and Loki. It's super hardcore,
Mhm.
like the Northman and
Love it.
Vikings and all those kinds of things.
Oh yeah.
And it's full on Morkborg, so you know shit is going to go
And of
down.
course, Ben's running it.
And of course, Ben's running
Oh,
it because
very
why not,
unliking.
right? Exactly.
I
He
am
is.
so excited that I get to play as a player in a Morkborg game now
It's-
after
Are
running
you gonna
one.
serve
I am-
Freya and her 9 cats?
No, I serve Hela. I serve Hela.
I'm playing a frost
I'm
giant,
a soul.
so woohoo!
He's a frost giant.
Nice.
I'm a soul
Nice.
shepherd.
And
So
then
I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be a creepy fucking weirdo. Is what my goal
I love
is.
it.
so you're playing
I
yourself.
love it.
Cool.
Yeah, basically.
So a week later, after Morkborg Berserker, we're coming back to Red, who's hosting our Star Wars 5e game on the 21st.
Yep.
And that'll round out February, unless there are other games that come into play here. Of course, folks, if you have any questions, yeah, but the Ravenloft game comes bi-weekly, of course. Sorry, apologies. Yes, of course, the Ravenloft game comes. But I think the next Ravenloft game that we have is actually on the 28th. So it's a month from now.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah. So, with that said, unless you guys have anything else to say, I will say thank you to all of our raiders. Thank you to all the people who have liked, subscribed, and followed to us on YouTube, and of course here on Twitch. And of course, thank you to my awesome players. And until we see each other again, remember, take care of each other. But do not forget to take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching, folks. See you all soon. And bye-bye.
Booby bye.